Good afternoon and welcome to Meadow Park in Springfield, Missouri, your home for the Grip and Rip Baseball League. All season long, the GRBL now in its 11th season, bringing baseball's ultimate second chance to Southwest Missouri. Hello once again, everybody. I'm Rance Berger. Welcome you into the second of 7 regular season triple headers that make up the Grip and Rip Baseball League schedule. And what a game we've got for you today. It's going to be the Queen's Derby rivalry, Springfield Metropolitans against the Moon City Mavericks. Mets come in, 1 win against no defeats, defeating the Republic Locos 11-4 a week ago. Moon City Mavericks are 0-1, coughed up a 6-run lead to fall to the Ozark Mountain Ducks 8-7 a week ago. It's going to be Clay Murphy, the GRBL Hall of Famer, starting on the pitcher's mound for the Springfield Metropolitans today. Let's meet the Springfield Metropolitans in their own words.
The Springfield Metropolitans.
Number 5.
Kyle Carpenter, St. Charles, Missouri.
Number 6.
Austin Schilt, Nixa, Missouri.
Number 7.
Jared Braschler, Bolivar, Missouri.
Number 8.
Clay Murphy, Wolf Lake, Illinois.
Number 9.
Jordan Fitzpatrick, Rogersville, Missouri.
Number 10.
David Humphrey Jr., Blytheville, Arkansas.
Number 11.
Caleb Spangler, Helena, Montana.
Number 12.
Robert Fackrell, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 13.
Kevin Walsh, St. Louis, Missouri.
Number 14.
Jared Fox, Weyburn, Saskatchewan, Canada.
Number 15.
Alex Kelly, Republic, Missouri.
Number 16.
Caleb Kaufman, Wablo, Missouri.
Number 17.
Brandon Lauder, Marshfield, Missouri.
Number 18.
Dustin Thomason, Springfield, Missouri.
Springfield Metropolitans a little bit short-handed today, and they will also try a different pitching configuration. Clay Murphy came on as a reliever last time out, and he threw 4 scoreless innings. Today he's going to be the starter, and he may actually have to leave this game early due to a personal commitment he's got out of town. So if in fact that happens, as it is likely to, Murphy said he will hand the lineup card. It'll be a little bit of management by committee by a couple of GRBL veterans. He's got Jared Braschler, his center fielder, who's been in the league since season 1, and then Jared Fox, the Hall of Fame catcher, will look to provide some leadership for the Metropolitans late in this divisional game. Moon City Mavericks are counter-programming. After the tough loss last week, manager Daniel England has overhauled his thoughts on pitching. So in lieu of starting Logan Wiley, who gave up 1 run across 5 innings of work but ended up with a no decision as a starter a week ago, he's going to start Cole Haselhorst. That is the team's primary catcher. So it'll be Cole Haselhorst throwing to Derek Sullivan, a fresh battery for the Moon City Mavericks. Speaking of the Mavs, let's meet them.
The Moon City Mavericks.
10, 9, ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running.
Number 1.
Justin Letterman, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 2.
Logan Rycraft, Mount Vernon, Missouri.
Number 4.
Logan Wiley, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 5.
Thomas Brand, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 6.
Tyler Jones, University City, Missouri.
Number 8.
Ryan Cram, Nixa, Missouri.
Number 10.
Darling Pineda, Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic.
Number 11.
Derek Sullivan, Cassville, Missouri.
Number 13.
Ryder Young, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 14.
Cole Haselhorst, Woodstock, Georgia.
Number 15.
Justin Parker, Branson, Missouri.
Number 17.
David Edwards, St. Cloud, Florida.
Number 18.
Sloan Gallivan, Halfway, Missouri.
Number 19.
Daniel England, Springfield, Missouri.
And when you hear that name, Daniel England, you think about excellence. 6 times his name is etched on the Howard Bell Trophy. That is the championship trophy awarded to the winner of the Grip and Rip Baseball League every season. Dan got his name on the bell 4 times as a player. He became a player manager in 2020, and his Mavericks have won 2 championships since that time. The 2021 Moon City Mavericks, statistically speaking, the greatest GRBL team of all time, with 8 wins against just a single loss on the way to winning the Howard Bell Trophy. But the Mavericks did it again in 2025, capturing the title in GRBL Season 11. Daniel England, when it comes to winning championships, is in a class all his own. A couple other guys have 5 bells, but England is the only one with 6. Well, speaking of the 2021 Moon City Mavericks, here's a guy who was on that team and knows a thing or two about getting his name on the Howard Bell Trophy. My partner for this one, Justin Fruit Snacks Loudon. And Justin spoke with Daniel England just sort of in the wake of a difficult loss to the Ozark Mountain Ducks a week ago, in which Moon City coughed up a 6-run lead, ended up losing 8-7. And one thing, I thought showed a lot of leadership on Daniel England's part is, he was not interested in passing blame to anybody who was on the field. He said, "That's on me. I don't think I put the best defense out there, nor did I make decisions that gave the team the best chance to succeed late in that one." So pretty classic Daniel England post-game stuff there.
Yeah, absolutely. And, one thing with Dan England is he's never going to put the blame on his players. He will always take responsibility for what happens. I noticed that in 21 when we were thinking. And Dan's one of those ones, he'll take responsibility. If he knows he messed up, he'll let you know about it. And he is very adamant about letting his team know, hey, guys, that's not on you, that's on me. So I feel like they're going to bounce back this week. And
yeah, that's what they're looking to do, certainly against the Mets. The hallmark of a great leader, right? They say he accepts the blame and defers the praise when praise is due. And I don't know if you kind of look back at Dan's career, right? It was a very interesting path that got him here. He was working as an investigator in the United States Federal Public Defender's Office. An attorney who works in that office is named Ian Lewis. His brother Tony founded a baseball league in 2016, and it was sort of a friend of a friend deal that got Dan England out here just as a player in the first place. But 2020 was an interesting time. The league needed a manager. Tony offered it up to Daniel England. And I think some of the other guys who were offered management roles, cocked their heads sideways a little bit at that choice. Daniel England he doesn't work professionally as a baseball coach, right? He's not a high school baseball coach or a college coach or anything like that. His route to management was a little different. Prior to the GRBL, the only sports team he had coached was his daughter's soccer team. So, nonetheless, his Mavericks went 500 that first year, and then they just had the greatest season of all time his second year. So,
yeah, that 21 team was special.
Safe to say he took to coaching just fine. And if you look at his background, he served in the National Guard. He has a law enforcement background. He was a police officer in Little Rock, Arkansas. So, he's been exposed to a lot of different leadership styles and a lot of discipline, no doubt, over the course of his professional career. And it's cool to see how that translates over onto the field here at Metter Park.
And, a big thing I said, and Chris Meza said it after our loss on week 1, was that, it doesn't matter. Everybody makes the playoffs. So.
That is true. The choice is, are you going to be playing in those eliminators, or are you going to be taking a break and resting whatever might be ailing you and just watching the other guys go at it. So Moon City Mavericks and Springfield Metropolitans set to go here in the Queen's Derby. Let's talk about starting lineups. Metropolitans will lead off with their center fielder, Jared Braschler. He had 2 hits a week ago in a big Mets win. Batting second and pitching will be Clay Murphy. Batting third and playing second base from Rogersville, Missouri, Jordan Fitzpatrick. The cleanup hitter is the left fielder, Alex Kelly. Batting in the 5 spot is the catcher, GRBL Hall of Famer Jared Fox. In the 6th spot will be the shortstop from Wablo, Missouri, Caleb Kaufman. Batting 7th is the right fielder, Kyle Carpenter. Batting in the 8th position is the extra hitter, Caleb Spangler. Batting 9th will be the first baseman from Willard, Missouri, Dustin Thomason. And batting 10th is the third baseman, Rob Fackrell. Moon City Mavericks will counter like this. Different leadoff hitter this week. It'll be the second baseman, Ryder Young. Batting second, playing center field, is Thomas Brand. Batting third is the extra hitter, Tyler Jones. Batting fourth And playing third base, former GRBL Silver Slugger Award winner David Edwards. Batting fifth, another proven slugger, a GRBL Hall of Famer. It's the first baseman Justin Parker. Batting sixth and pitching, Cole Haselhorst. Batting seventh is the shortstop Logan Rycraft. Batting eighth and playing right field is rookie Justin Letterman. Batting ninth and starting in left field today is Ryan Cram. And batting 10th, the catcher from Cassville, Missouri, newcomer Derek Sullivan. So how about this move, Justin? Daniel England says we're going to save Logan Wiley back after he collected yet another no decision. So we're going to save Wiley's arm. We're going to start Cole Haselhorst and then see where in the game we might like to bring Wiley on to go and shove.
Yeah, no, I like it. I really do. You know, normally the Mets would do the same thing with Clay.
Yes.
Clay would bring himself in with the last 5 innings. And, you know, and honestly, it would have been cool to see Wiley start here with 2 Missouri State guys going head-to-head. That would have been nice to see, but I'm sure we'll see Wiley, I'm going to say the 4th inning.
Yeah, you know, the counter programming, we've seen this before from the Mavericks, right? We saw it last season. They turned A.J. Musser into an opener, and then the ace of their staff was Tyler Abma. We saw that play out in the championship game. It was Musser for 3, Abma for 5, and then Kyle Carpenter to close. So, yeah, Daniel England likes that kind of move, and we will see if that pays off today.
And luckily, it's early enough in the season that, you know, right now it's, hey, let's see what we can do. Let's mix it up a little bit and kind of see what we have going into the playoffs.
And we saw some mixing it up in the first game of the day as well. Both the Mountain Ducks and the Branson Showmen used different starting pitchers today. The Showmen started off with Eric Smith. He was a reliever a week ago. Branson ended up winning that game at 10-6 on a 3-for-3, 4 RBI day for first baseman Michael Barnes. So don't forget, coming up tonight at 6, the triple header rolls on. It'll be my partner Justin Loudon and the Republic Locos taking on the Nixa Suckers. That's at 6 o'clock tonight on baseball night in the Ozarks. So we will take our final break, come back and bring you the first pitch live and free from Meadow Park. It's coming up next.
The Fuel Forward app is a go. Fuel Forward provides quick and secure payments and everyday savings on fuel at your local Rapid Roberts to keep you moving forward. Download today and save up to 20 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Then save 5 cents per gallon every fill-up after that. Driving just got a whole lot better thanks to the Fuel Forward app at your local Rapid Roberts.
Take a breath. Here's your Be Well moment with Burrell Behavioral Health.
You're invited to pause and feel connected. Let's practice by taking a deep breath in and an exhale out and start to notice the space around you. What can you see that is a reminder of your connection with others? Maybe it's a drawing created by a child, a music playlist put together with a friend, a beloved pet basking in the sun. If we look closely, there's evidence of our connection to others all around us.
For more wellness, visit BeWellCommunity.org.
Elite Promotions is a family-owned company dedicated to providing effective, efficient, and quality promotional products to organizations just like yours. Elite Promotions will make it simple for you and quickly find the products that will give you a reason to use Elite. Elite Promotions is the official outfitter of the Grip and Rip Baseball League, dressing all 6 teams in the jerseys you see on the field and all of our official fan apparel. Be on the cutting edge. Be Elite. Elite Promotions, ElitePromo.com.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meissner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. And the best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
Rance Burger, Justin Fruit Snacks Loudon with you for this running of the Queen's Derby. That is the name of this in-city rivalry. The Moon City Mavericks and the Springfield Metropolitans. Cole Haselhorst will get the start today for the Mavericks. He is sponsored by Haselhorst Properties, in business since 1992, offering student rentals and affordable housing near the campus of Missouri State University. Haselhorst pitching. Well, it's an interesting checkered past. For the 2025 Springfield Mets, he pitched 3 innings, allowing 1 earned run on 2 hits, striking out 3, walking 1. He threw a total of 61 pitches on the season. 35 of those were for strikes. Had a little bit more of a robust pitching season in 2024. That year, he went 14 1/3, also with the Mets, 7 earned runs on 10 hits, 13 strikeouts, 7 walks, and a hit batsman for a 4.39 ERA. But Justin, when you talk to Cole, this is what he's wanted to do. You know, he's wanted to sort of shake off being typecast as a specialist or only a catcher, and he's a very good catcher. Let's not sell that short, but getting out on the mound, getting some innings, this is something that Cole Haselhorst wants very badly, and so this is Daniel England giving him the opportunity right here, right now.
Yes, sir, and actually, honestly, with Graham and everything, if they were to mix it up even more and maybe go Logan Wiley to start, Graham there in the middle, and then, you know, have Cole on the back end. Have Cole as your closer. He's got that closer mentality, the way he's built. He's not scared of nothing, that's for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll wait and see what the approach is going to be. You know, Daniel, what he said was, I want to save Wiley for later in the game, but he didn't tell me how later that's going to be. Absolutely. So we're all going to find out together. What he also said, just, you know, with a 100-degree heat index, is that he's working very hard to try to protect each and every one of the Mavericks players today. So David Edwards was not available for the opener. He makes the start today at third base for Moon City. That's a big bat in the lineup, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
They've got a Gold Glove Award winner in Logan Rycraft at shortstop. Ryder Young getting the start today at second base. That's his first start of the season. And then Justin Parker, who's been playing on the hot corner for the last couple of seasons, is seemingly finding it at first. I think that's going to be a timeshare with Sloan Gallivan as the season goes on.
Yeah, and Hall of Famer, Justin Parker.
Indeed.
So, played with him several years with the Showman and on the Mets. So.
Well, JP is a little bit of a jersey collector. This is swung on and popped. Parker doing a good job pointing to it, but it's Ryder Young, the second baseman, over to make the catch.
He gets out of the way.
Yeah, that was a Hall of Fame avoidance job on the part of Justin Parker there. And all kidding aside, a nice catch by Ryder Young to start things off. It's a nice start for Cole Haselhorst. It's going to bring up Clay Murphy. So Murphy now with 51 hits in his career. He was 2 for 5 with 2 singles last week.
That's something that I enjoy a lot, is, you know, Cole tipping his hat to Murph there, and these guys were teammates in 21 and 25.
Yep.
Murphy got him that time.
Yeah, swings and pops this one. Hit number 52 in the life and times of Clay Murphy is going to go to the wall for extra bases. So
he's up.
Forget about the Clay Murphy special, right? The infield single off the pitcher's shins. That is a no doubt double to left center field.
And here comes one that played with him on the Showman.
Yeah, Jordan Fitzpatrick out of Missouri Southern State. 1 for 4 on the season, now 19 for 48 for the career. So batting average just a tick above 400. Fitzpatrick in his third GRBL season.
You know, thinking about it, he's starting to become a jersey collector.
Well, this is, third team in 3 seasons. He broke in with the Suckers in 24. He was with the Showmen last year, and now new digs again with the Mets. So, kind of going the route, guys like Scott Wilson, Ben Hammett, Justin Parker. You know, it's not because teams don't want them. It's because teams do want them.
Exactly.
They're valuable, and you have one good year, it bumps your draft stock, and that's. Sometimes having a good season is a nice way to get yourself selected to another team in the draft. The GRBL roster construction process is a little unforgiving like that sometimes.
Yeah, you usually go in, you have a good season. The next year, your draft stock goes up, and these coaches see it. And I promise you, these guys, these managers, they talk all year long about who they're wanting to go with. And, you know, Dan had the #1 pick last year, and he made a good choice with Logan Wiley.
We'll definitely unpack that as the day goes on. Cole Haselhorst was a former #1 overall pick in 2024 to the Metropolitans. He found himself in new digs. It's his second time with the Mavericks, first time since 2021. That was his rookie season, but he was very excited to land back with Moon City and play with some of the teammates he has. He's down 2-1 to Fitzpatrick. Nice back pick throw. They did. Wow. Really excellent stuff by Haselhorst. And equally excellent stuff from Logan Rycraft there. Just the body positioning and the reception from Rycraft was good, but that was all set up by Haselhorst's move.
Yep. Great.
So that pick puts 2 outs on the board. Now we do the 2-1 to Jordan Fitzpatrick. It's a fastball outside. So we'll probably see Haselhorst do some catching before this day is done, but nice to see a start for newcomer Derek Sullivan behind the dish for the Mavs. 41 years old, making his debut from Cassville, Missouri.
Cassville.
And he is one who is not all concerned about, well, he's a little concerned about the heat. Can't say not at all, but a little less concerned perhaps. He works as a heavy equipment operator, so 5 and 6 days a week, he's outside in whatever the elements have to offer anyway. There's a walk to Fitzpatrick.
Brings up Alex Kelly.
Indeed.
Slider down and in.
Alex Kelly, sponsored by Alex Kelly, Edward Jones, financial advisor. 1 for 4 with an RBI a week ago. Down 0-1 to Haselhorst.
Murphy has been trying to get Alex to come out.
Yeah, this was a big recruiting win for the Mets as he swings on a slider there to fall behind 0-2. So yeah, Alex Kelly was an American Baseball Coaches Association 3rd team All-American, and then he was doing some coaching, giving some lessons, was around the game, and so yeah, Clay Murphy has been after him for a couple of years now, and finally. And Alex signed up pretty early in the sign-up window as well. He was in before Christmas, so he's been ready for this for a while.
We joke about it, but we all go out and we play in a golf tournament every year that Missions University puts on, and we had Alex on our team a couple years ago, and we've been trying to get him to come out and play. So it's good to see him out here finally.
Down on strikes he goes. It's a nice start for Cole Haselhorst, settling down after he gave up a double to Clay Murphy. So 0-0 is our score. We go to the bottom of the first. Queens Derby, scoreless.
Did you know that Conoco gas has 3 times more detergent additive than the minimum required by the EPA? And 30% more than the top-tier detergent gasoline standard, recommended by major car manufacturers. Other alternatives contain unwanted deposits that can build up on fuel injectors and intake valves, robbing your engine of performance. More quality in every drop. Only at your local Rapid Roberts.
At Central Bank, we've brought the home loan process closer to home. All of our lending decisions are made locally, right here in your community, so you get quick answers and loans that are tailored to meet your needs. So whether you're just starting your home buying journey or well on your way, Central Bank can help turn possibilities into realities. Apply online at centralbank.net or at any of our convenient locations. Central Bank. We do banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Pitching pride of Wolf Lake, Illinois, Clay Murphy, a Grip and Rip Baseball League Hall of Famer, gets the start today for the Springfield Mets. In the season opener, he threw 4 innings, no runs, 2 hits, 7 strikeouts, didn't walk anybody. Came in on his previous 5 seasons, 159 and a third innings with 25 earned runs scattered across them, 115 hits, 220 strikeouts at that time, 17 walks and 6 hit batsmen for a 1.41 ERA. Those were the numbers that got him into the Hall of Fame. He has since notched the career strikeout total up to 227, which ranks him first all time in 10 plus years of Grip and Rip baseball.
And this is actually a treat here because we get to see a Hall of Fame pitcher and a Hall of Fame catcher.
Indeed we do. Jared Fox is his receiver from Weyburn, Saskatchewan, Canada. Speaking of draft picks Clay Murphy was glad to get, this is another one. Jared Fox out of Missouri S&T. It's Rob Fackrell, Caleb Kaufman, Jordan Fitzpatrick, and Dustin Thomason on the infield for the Mets. Alex Kelly, Jared Braschler, and Kyle Carpenter are the outfielders. Batter is Ryder Young for the Moon City Mavericks. He looks at a slider on the outer half for a strike. He's sponsored by Current Studio Salon. Ryder Young from Springfield, Missouri.
Well, with locks like that.
Slider. 1-1. And yes, with that kind of flow coming out the back of the helmet, you better be working with professionals, and Ryder Young certainly is. Down 1-2 here. Murphy comes back. Little jammer at 1 hops. Thomason, the first baseman, settled behind it, caught it off the hop, and then stepped on the bag for the first out.
Murphy
has nice job by Thomason. He was either going to catch that or take it to the chest. and he stood in there and did it.
His knees bowed down. He was like, oh, this is going to hurt.
Yeah. Here's Thomas Brand. 1 for 5 with an RBI. Foul ball makes it 0-1. Thomas Brand from State Fair Community College.
That's over there in the players' parking lot.
Yeah, it is. Somebody's going to have a hard-earned 50 cents. 1-1 now to Brand. Ooh, so the sun is actually maybe kind of gone behind a cloud. I mean, make no mistake, it's still very hot. But it's not exactly beating down. Yes, partly cloudy is the official word from the National Weather Service. Bless their souls.
Bless it. We're up here cooking like rotisserie chickens.
So the turf today at high noon. Oh, and that hit him. Thomas Brand's back leg is cooked now. Turf measured at more than 150 degrees if you stuck a thermometer actually on the rubber. So that was hot. The concrete was measuring at 119 when the action began today. I don't know who gave Mike Hudgens one of those little portable thermometers, but he is loving his life with that thing.
I guarantee it.
He loves to come in and tell us precisely how hot it is. But yeah, 150 on the soles of your shoes. That's something to look forward to.
I'm not.
Well, if it stays cloudy, it might get down to like 141 or something.
We're wearing all black again for this.
Well, that is a choice.
Hey, we like it. It looks good.
Intimidating, yes. Practical, to be determined.
These two right here have known each other for a long time.
Clay Murphy, Tyler Jones, couple of 2021 Moon City Mavericks. It's funny how many of those players are still in the league and just how the career paths sort of stay woven together.
Yeah.
When you're a part of something great, it just has a way of staying with you. A ball and 2 strikes to Jones. Nope, it's a check throw. But Thomas Brand dives back safely. So 1 out, 1 and 2 to Jones. Swing and a baseball lifted down the left field line. Tracking that and making the catch is Alex Kelly. So 2 away, and we get the first plate appearance of 2026 for David Edwards, the native of St. Cloud, Florida. Now resides in Rolla, Missouri. 37 years old. A season ago with the Showmen, 12 for 32, a .459 on base percentage, 10 runs batted in, a grand slam, and 2 doubles. Just the second grand slam ever hit in a decade of GRBL play. 2 hops to the third baseman, Rob Fackrell. He barehanded it.
What a play, Mr.
Rob!
Rob.
A dart. Fackrell.
He's like,
holy mackerel!
I got it. That was easy.
Goodness sakes, what a play. Okay, we stay scoreless in the Queen's Derby, Moon City and Springfield, all knotted up. Back with more right after this.
Hey folks, this is Curtis Millsap from Millsap Farms here in Springfield. We'd love to welcome you out to the farm. Stop by our self-serve farm stand for fresh eggs, pasture-raised meats, seasonal produce, flowers, raw honey, kombucha, and plenty of other local favorites. Or catch us each week at the Farmers Market of the Ozarks with sweet corn, watermelons, cantaloupe, cherry tomatoes, and so much more. Want to enjoy the best of what we're growing and making all season long? Join our CSA. Customize your share with vegetables, herbs, pasture-raised meats, artisan sourdough bread, and a variety of other farm favorites picked to fit your family's table. Then on Thursday evenings, come gather with us for pizza night. Wood-fired pizza featuring the season's harvest, live music, and a fun evening under the Ozark sky. Visit millsapfarms.com or follow Millsap Farms on Facebook to learn more. Sign up for our grocery subscriptions or reserve your spot for pizza night. Millsap Farms, good food, good people, and a place to gather. We'll see you soon.
Cole Haselhorst back to work for the Moon City Mavericks. They are scoreless with the Springfield Metropolitans after 1. Be the 4, 5, 6 hitters this inning. Jared Fox, Caleb Kaufman, Kyle Carpenter. We'll get an appearance from Caleb Spangler if anyone reaches safely. I'm Rance Berger. He's Justin Loudon. Umpires for this one, Willie Williams, who made his GRBL debut behind the plate in the previous game, is on the bases for this one. And the man behind the plate, Roberto Valdez, who also made his debut last week. Our officials from the Mid-America Umpires Union. Second week in a row for Roberto Valdez to work the Moon City Mavericks, so he's getting very familiar with the Space Cowboys.
Yes, he is.
For better or worse, that remains to be seen.
Won't be long before Dan knows him by name and is saying, "Hey, are you sure that's right?"
I've never known Daniel England to chirp umpires recreationally. But, you know, he's not afraid to talk.
No, usually he has guys like me or Tyler Jones do that for him.
Well, you got to delegate. Again, we were talking about leadership, and delegation is part of that.
Delegation, yes.
So here's Jared Fox, who was 2 for 3 with a double a week ago. That brought his career tally to 73 of 207. So career average for Jared Fox hanging right around 350. Looked at a steer there from Haselhorst. Has 35 runs batted in, 1 home run.
I'm going to ask, I'm not real sure, but how many jerseys does Foxy have?
So he's got...
Has he got 4?
1, 2, 3... No, so here's what happened to him. He was with the Mavericks in 2020, the Locos in 21, 2 years with the Branson Showmen, then back to the Locos, then back to the Showmen. So this Mets jersey is his 4th, you're right. But he's had a couple different stints with 2 teams, both the Locos and the Showmen. But he, going way back, he's been in the league since 2018.
Yeah.
He had 2 years with the Sumit's Hot Yoga Yogis from the days of yore. That is scored as an infield single for Jared Fox. So his career hit total now sits at 74.
They had that green and white.
Oh, it was great. I loved the Yogis green. It was a bright green.
It was.
It was not a pleasant forest green like
No.
the Mountain Ducks have today. It was green. Nothing in 1 to Caleb Kaufman.
Stratford, correct?
Yeah, lives in Stratford now. So he's originally from Wablo, up on Highway 54 out west of Lake of the Ozarks. Kaufman put the good wood to that. It's in the air left field. Ryan Cram is there for the Mavericks. Called for the ball, settled under it, made the grab, 1 away. So
and then looking at this, we were kind of talking about pitching earlier. So Murphy will probably throw 5. I mean, that honestly, with him having to possibly leave, I would say he would throw 5. And then you'd have Caleb Kaufman come in and throw that 1 inning.
Yeah.
And then go to this guy right here in Carpenter.
And try to get Carpenter to saddle up and be the workhorse. That's not a bad move. He was a closer for the Moon City Mavericks a season ago. Closed out the semifinal and the championship game. That is absolutely skied out into right. Justin Letterman goes camping for the Moon City Mavericks, and he makes the catch. But yeah, if I were engaged in some sports betting as to what the decisions are going to be, that's a pretty good bet. A rotation of Murphy to Kaufman to Carpenter today.
Yeah.
And Kyle can eat some innings.
Caleb Spangler.
Yes, brother of Matt Spangler.
Oh,
drafted.
Spanky.
Yes, Spanky Spangler. But yes, he was a member of those 2021 Mavericks as well. So Clay Murphy, funny enough, talked to Caleb a little bit during open workouts and at tryouts, and his assessment was, well, he's a Spangler, he can field, and he can probably put the ball in play. And genetics in his favor for all of that. But Caleb making his GRBL debut this season.
It was funny because we played him last week, and during intros, and they announce him, and he comes out, and them Spangler boys, they run they run identical, and they come out, and I was like, oh, he's got to be related to Spanky.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt.
The only thing is he's a little bit taller.
Yeah, but Caleb's going to make his own way, and it's funny, and Clay Murphy, we definitely or have given Caleb, I guess, a hard time about like who his brother is, but Matt Spangler, in seriousness, probably one of the best second basemen to ever play in this league. He laced a lot of balls right out into center field just like that. That's the first base hit of Caleb Spangler's career, but also, on that 21 Mavericks team, Matt played second base, of course. Clay played a lot of shortstop, and so they were double play partners. And in season, they heaped praise on each other pretty equally.
Yeah.
But after the year was done, Clay called one on himself and said, yeah, most of the time I just looked at Matt to tell me what to do on all the coverages, or if a runner took off or whatever. So
Spanky reminded me a lot of David Eckstein.
He knows what to do on a lot of plays. And, you know, it's just funny that Clay Murphy, just as soon as the statute of limitations was up, basically said, yeah, I just looked to Matt to tell me what to do on each play. So I don't think he and Caleb are in that kind of working relationship yet, but they may get there. So batter is Dustin Thomason. Metropolitans just survived a little miscue, a base running mistake there, but Caleb Spangler dove back safely at first by a whisker. It is 1-0 to Thomason, 2 outs and 2 men on. Thomason lifts one in the air to center field. It's tailing down, and that will, oh my gosh, it's caught. What a job by Thomas Brand. Glove was all the way down on the turf.
I was looking to see if the suit over here was...
Oh yeah, his father Kurt, a GRBL player back in the heyday. Yeah, he's celebrating that one because Thomas Brand
can cover some ground.
Just made a spectacular grab, and that's going to keep a run off the board. So we will head to the bottom of the second. 0-0 is the score. Metropolitans and Mavericks in an early deadlock.
Mr. Callahan, let's play Word Connect.
I don't want to.
I'll start.
I'm not gonna.
Air.
Services.
Professional.
Trustworthy.
Quality.
Satisfaction.
Everyday.
Overnight.
24/7. Repair.
Replace.
Air.
Water.
Heating.
Cooling.
VIP.
Membership. Okay, that's good.
Okay, that's bad.
Stop.
Go.
Jimmy!
Mr. Callahan!
Fired.
Hired. That was fun. Again?
Call Air Services today.
At Inkburst Studios, we create custom apparel with unmatched quality and craftsmanship. We specialize in premium DTF printing that melts seamlessly into any fabric, delivering vibrant color, incredible durability, and a smooth, soft finish that looks as good as it feels. Bold prints, superior quality, built with purpose. InkburstStudios.com.
Well, fruit snacks, a little game between the innings by the name of It's Raining Tacos has been a real crowd pleaser in the GRBL for a couple of seasons now. There are no tacos in the stands today. It has been replaced on a 98-degree day by a new game called It's Raining Popsicles.
It is raining popsicles, and Tony is making people dance for these.
Yes, indeed. There was a very clear pep talk that he gave to really the entire staff and anybody who would listen in the pregame. He said, do not throw a popsicle unless they are dancing. And you can do those things when you're the commissioner, I guess. Here's Justin Parker standing in to face Clay Murphy. But yes, It's Raining Popsicles may outpace It's Raining Tacos in the GRBL popularity contest. We'll wait and see what the fans have to say.
Especially right now, it is warm. These boys,
yeah, we're heaping praise upon the clouds, and the sun has come back out with a vengeance. It is beating down out there. Triple-digit heat indices here in Springfield, Missouri.
The only thing that is for sure is we do not have rainouts today, folks.
No. We're going to get the games in. It may be slow and it may be sweaty, but they will get in. Justin Parker hustling down the line, but equal hustle shown by Clay Murphy, the Mets pitcher, off the mound. Fielding his position. That's why you do the drills, kids. Murph throws out Parker, one away.
I don't know if Murphy maybe... I don't know if he's just coming off the mound a little weird, but he's going to take a breath here.
Yes, he is. Well, it's when it's this hot. I mean, you can do a lot of conditioning, and sometimes the heat still just takes it out of you quickly. Well, he must be feeling all right because he just snapped off a slider on the outer half for a called strike to Haselhorst.
Cole's probably not going to get a fastball.
No, I think Cole knows better. And he does slap that one to the shortstop. Kaufman can't hang on, and so Haselhorst is going to be safe. Hard hit ball by the Mavericks catcher. Wait and see on a scoring decision. What do you think? Oh, they will go E6. So Haselhorst may want to come back and offer a debate on that. But we'll settle that one later. Here's Logan Rycraft, sponsored by Groundworks. Watches a slider go by outside. Second round draft pick by the Mavericks in 2026, 12th overall, as he made it all the way to the end of the second round. He's from Mount Vernon, Missouri, played college baseball at Northwest Missouri State in Maryville. The Bearcats play NCAA Division II. Played a season in the Pecos League professionally for the Roswell Invaders.
Fundamentally, probably one of the smoothest ones we have out here. I say that even playing with Caleb Cole, and Caleb Cole was probably the hands down the smoothest.
Well, he won a couple of Gold Gloves
in the Hall of Fame,
and that as well. He was in fact the first player ever inducted into the GRBL Hall of Fame. So
not only in the GRBL Hall of Fame, he's in the
Drury Athletics Hall of Fame. Yes, Drury University.
OCC, man, he'd make some plays that were just unreal. But last year, these two were the middle infielders for the Nixa Suckers.
Yeah, and that was an interesting development. You know, I can remember sitting in the draft room when Courtney Spitz drafted Caleb Cole and then turned around and drafted Logan Rycraft, and I thought to myself, I wonder who's moving to second base, because they can't both play shortstop. It ended up being Cole making the move predominantly. And Rycraft held it down at short. 3-2, swung on, that's driven into left center field. It's a base hit for Logan Rycraft. He is on the board for the first time in 2026. 15th base hit of his career. It's going to set up first and second, one out. So the Mavericks making with that knocking. And it will be rookie Justin Letterman out of Glendale High School.
Being down here in the eighth spot in the lineup here, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if he bunts with one out. But on the same hand, it's still early in the game as well.
Well, I just got to look at the Clay Murphy slider on the outer half that time.
Murphy's arm must be feeling pretty good because he's thrown a lot of sliders today.
The runner on second base is Darling Pineda, rookie running for the pitcher Haselhorst. So definitely a couple of burners on the base paths for City, Pineda and Rycraft. Next offering to Letterman is on the outside and a late strike. Down he goes. Letterman looking. Bring up the left fielder Ryan Cram. So Ryan Cram, sponsored by Queen City Heating and Cooling, comes into the day 1 for 4 with a walk.
Very fitting. Very fitting for this being on the Moon City and having Queen City being your sponsor.
Indeed. It's Ryan had a year with the Locos, but he was with the Mavericks in 24. Son of Josh Cram, who played in the GRBL in 2018.
Now, I could be wrong. They were the first. Were they the first father-son duo?
So they would have been. No, actually, the Sheltons were that, because Ryan didn't come into the league until 2023. So Levi and Dale Shelton, and then same season, actually, Todd and Skylar Carter. No, check that. The Carters were first. The Carters were a year before. They were 2020. So there are three fathers and sons who have played together. Kurt and Thomas Brand are the third, and then the Crams are split between Josh playing in 2018, and then Ryan breaking in as a rookie in 23. We've been hassling Josh to try to come back out for pretty much Ryan's entire playing career, and I think Ryan's one of the loudest about that. He goes down on strikes, so how about the job by Clay Murphy? Runner in scoring position, he's in a bit of a jam, and then he manages to squirm out of it unscathed. We stay scoreless. Mavericks, Metropolitans, knotted up 0-0. Back with more right after this.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meissner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. And the best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
Burger and fruit snacks with you live at Metter Park. 0-0 our score. The Moon City Mavericks, the Springfield Metropolitans, getting ready for inning number 3. It's Cole Haselhorst out there on the bump for City. Metropolitans due to send up 10-1-2. So Robert Fackrell, Jared Braschler, and Clay Murphy. Jordan Fitzpatrick would get some swings if somebody gets on.
So I know Fackrell and Cole Haselhorst are like the best of friends.
They are buddies. So this is going to be both a talked during and a talked about
I guarantee it.
Plate appearance here as Robert Fackrell gets ready to come to scratch.
And
former college wrestler and never short on something to say, Robert Fackrell.
Oh no.
He had a very interesting season opener. He finished the day 0-for-0, got hit by pitches twice, once in the hip and once right on the ear hole of his batting helmet. Fortunately, the head shot was coming in at approximately 58 miles per hour. There wasn't much on it.
No,
but it didn't look like it was enjoyable, I can say that.
Yeah, so during the game last week, we were over here talking, and he goes, "Hey, when are you coming in?" And I told him, and he's like, "You going to give me something to hit? Because it seems like every year you want to hit me." And I was like, "Dude, why would you jinx me like that? Like, what is wrong with you?" And now they're already chirping. So
yep, swinging a foul ball. Yeah, Robert Fackrell is saying, "Dude, I almost had you." Haselhorst says, "You didn't have anything."
And so I guarantee if he strikes him out, Horse is going to let him know about it too.
Oh yeah, well there's, see, look at that head nod. Poor Derek Sullivan is wondering what he's just wandered into.
But it seems like every time I hit Robert Fackrell, it is an 0-2 count or a 1-2 count, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah.
Like, I had 2 strikes on that.
What am I doing? Yeah. So it is now 0-2. Haselhorst trying to dial it up. He's got to be going high heat here, right?
Oh yeah, up above the letters.
Everybody in the stadium knows what this is. No, it's a breaking ball, but he missed. The psychology at play. And how about the job by Fackrell to lay off?
He's going to strike him out. He's going to blow him a kiss and tell him to go sit down. We'll have ice cream after the game, buddy.
Here comes the 1-2. That's the heater. Fackrell reaches out and pokes it into right. Letterman slides, and he makes a Haselhorst saving catch. Fackrell retreats to the dugout before Haselhorst can continue the discussion. But man, Justin Letterman, that's 2 sliding grabs for him in the early third of this baseball game.
You know,
the rookie from Evangel working hard.
So here comes Captain.
Yes, and literally they call him Captain at work. He is a commercial pilot, and he flies some big passenger jets for Delta.
Always comes up to Frank Sinatra, but not this year.
No, he's mixed it up a little bit. But, you know, Jared Braschler, in seriousness, a lot of people don't know this, but he's part of Branson, Missouri's Braschler family. That's a family of entertainers. They had their own theater show for a long time, and Jared was a drummer in the family band.
What?
A career, yes. It launched when he was 8 years old. I did not learn this until I had known the man for about 5 years, and he said, "Oh yeah, we were a Branson, kind of played a lot of like Southern gospel kind of music." So there's a catch in foul territory. Justin Parker retires Braschler, but yes, Jared Braschler, drummer in the Braschler family band. That is,
I'm telling you right now,
that is
I've
no
played
cap.
with him, so
I know.
I did not know that.
He keeps that on the down low. I don't know what the deal is, but you can go do a nice little Google search. Of course, don't close down the YouTube window you've got open, but yeah. Check out the Braschler family, Branson, Missouri. Well, and yeah, speaking of dialogue, here's more of it. Clay Murphy and Cole Haselhorst jawing each other before a pitch is thrown. Murphy looks at a fastball. Cole seemed to not want any part of the zone there. With that miss, so it is 1-0. Well, I've always said, you know, the GRBL, we've got drummers, we've got guitarists, we've got to have somebody who plays keys somewhere. We should have a band in the off season. I'll manage it.
Tony can sing.
Oh, of course. 1-0, swung on and chopped. That is going to carry through for Clay Murphy, who is 2 for 2 on the day.
And Cole can't even say nothing. He just throws his hands up like, are you kidding me?
Nope. That was one of those just seeing eye singles that managed to dodge every defender it could on the way through. So Murphy extends the inning. They're going to courtesy run Austin Schilt for the pitcher. So that is Springfield's fourth outfielder today, Austin Schilt, running.
Rookie, isn't he?
Yep. And Jordan Fitzpatrick bats. Big Fitz drew a walk his first time up. Whoa, and a brushback. So Jordan played 2 years at Missouri State, 3 at Missouri Southern. A college baseball career that included some COVID-19 play. Then played professionally for the Grand Junction Rockies in the Pioneer League. That was an independent league at that point.
Recently just got married.
Indeed. And he and his wife Molly are expecting. This guy had a lot going on. I feel like, you know, we not only have we watched him explode on the scene in baseball, but yeah, he's figuring out life in the off season.
Believe he coaches at Logan Rogersville.
Yep. Little check throw from Haselhorst sends Austin Schilt diving back.
Last year in a baseball night in the Ozarks game, we got it on film with you on the call of me throwing a fruit snack into the air and him catching it.
That was legendary. That fruit snack had a lot of air under it before it came down, and Fitz caught it in his mouth. Let's say that, and the time there was a balloon that got on the field once during a GRBL game, and Chris Meza was working the game with me that day. We called the balloon as it disrupted play, carrying all the way out to the outfield wall. That was a lot of fun, but the fruit snack catch rates right up there.
And we really weren't sure if you guys got it or not, but when we see the reaction up here.
It was great. Oh, Fitzpatrick skies one to center. Back he goes. Yes, that is over the head of the center fielder. Schilt is going to turn on the Jets, going all the way around. It's an RBI triple for Jordan Fitzpatrick, and the Metropolitans lead 1-0.
Little brotherly tag there from Edwards to Fitzby.
Yeah, David Edwards said, if you're going to hit a triple on my pitcher, I got something to say about that, pal.
Both of them played on with the Showman last year as well.
And yeah, they're still talking too, or at least Edwards is talking. Fitzpatrick's trying to look away.
I think Fitzpatrick's talking to Logan Wiley over here in the dugout, or Tyler Jones. That's who I'm betting's over there.
Alex Kelly looks at a sweeper out of the zone. Haselhorst wanting a little clarity on where that was spotted. So it is 1-0. Metropolitans take the lead here in the top of the third. Clay Murphy gets on with a single. Austin Schilt courtesy runs, and then Jordan Fitzpatrick with a triple over the center fielder's head sends Schilt all the way around. Alex Kelly, sponsored by Alex Kelly, Edward Jones Financial Advisor. And 2-0. We're getting a Centerstone Behavioral Health mound visit. Daniel England out to chat with Cole Haselhorst. Derek Sullivan out there to hear this as well. Definitely doing more listening than talking. So I think Daniel England did 100% of the talking on that visit.
And it's not like Dan England to just go out and...
No, not on a 2-0. He's not usually a guy who will go out there mid-plate appearance. So
I don't know if he... I mean, he's
whatever he was seeing was something that needed to be addressed.
Now he's going to go back and sit by the fan.
So 2-0 to Kelly after the mound visit. Haselhorst comes back 70 miles per hour. It's a Steve-Reich breaking ball there.
Dan walked out and said, "Hey, listen, you've thrown 2 balls. Can you throw a strike here for me?"
That's great advice.
That's about all he did.
Well, I think they would like to just get Kelly to perhaps roll over on something and then head to the dugout. Fastball down.
I mean, because it does not get easier with the man on deck, with Foxy on deck.
No, so I think that might be part of the plan too. Just, hey, yeah, you're in a tricky part of the batting order, but you can pitch yourself deeper in the hole if you are not thinking straight. That's
good pitch.
Yeah, that was a beaut. And Kelly knew it. It took about a half swing and then just watched it go by. So the count is full. Runner at third. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in a 1-run ball game. Mavericks trying to get off the field. Cole Haselhorst. Long look at the runner, Fitzpatrick.
They're chirping.
And some chirps to go with. Haselhorst sets and deals the payoff. This is grounded. Rycraft, the shortstop, has it from deep in the hole. It will not get there in time. Another run scores for the Mets. That's every bit of an infield single off the bat of Alex Kelly. And that would have taken Superman himself, perhaps, to make that throw.
He is pulling him.
Yeah, England going out. That's going to spell the end of the pitching performance anyway for Cole Haselhorst. And they're bringing in Ryan Cram. So Cram has jogged in from left field. It will be a Rapid Roberts pitching change, and the Mavs going to go to Ryan Cram. He's the 3rd round draft pick, 13th overall, sponsored by Queen City Heating and Cooling. Had the season of his lifetime with the Republic Locos in 2025. 22 innings, just 2 earned runs, 20 hits, 9 walks, 19 strikeouts, a 0.82 ERA. Did not have the best of things in the season opener for Moon City against the Ozark Mountain Ducks. He was brought in as the closer in a game that saw the Mavericks cough up a 6-run lead and lose the game to the Mountain Ducks 8-7. So, however, I will say this for Ryan Cram, his ERA was protected by the Mavericks making a couple of errors behind him. So officially in 2026, it's 1 inning pitched, 1 earned run on 2 hits, 2 walks, and then he also balked in a run with the bases loaded at the time. So Ryan Cram looking to right the ship. And this is tough, especially when you've been playing a position to come on mid-inning. And at the same time, you just watched several of your teammates head to the dugout for a little water break, taking advantage of the situation. But Ryan Cram's job is going to be to get the out. He's got to get Jared Fox. And then Moon City will try to regroup in the bottom of this third.
So what I can see Moon City doing here is getting this last out here, and then getting to the fourth and having him throw the fourth, and then go to Wiley in the 5, 6,
he could
7, 8.
He could throw the fourth and or the fifth, depending on how he's doing, how he's feeling. But you know, it's mid-inning pitching changes are always tough with the way the rules work here in the Grip and Rip League. So it doesn't matter if Ryan Cram throws one pitch to one batter and gets out. That's going to count as one inning. So at that point, he'd be able to pitch 2 more before Moon City would have to think about whether or not to use the 3+ designation. But that's getting ahead of things. You know, for City, right here, right now, Ryan Cram's got to get 1 batter, and that's going to be Jared Fox. So 2-0 our score. Springfield Metropolitans having a nice third inning here. And this has all been done with 2 outs, but a single by Murphy, a triple by Fitzpatrick, and then what is scored is an infield single by Alex Kelly. Make it 2-0, and the batter is Jared Fox. He's 1 for 1 today. He's got an infield single as well. We're going to see a lot of infield singles. That's been, I don't know if it's something about Metter Park or if it's just more batted balls in play. But that's kind of been a theme since the league moved over here.
It's a great facility over here, too.
Yeah, you got the turf, so you get a true roll. Oh, it's a wild pitch, and then Sullivan cannot corral it. Kelly's going to move up into scoring position. A little bit tricky, too. You know, Cram throws with more velocity than Haselhorst does, so if you're Derek Sullivan,
a little bit different.
You've been framing, you know, 77, 78. Now all of a sudden here comes 84.
And it's got a different arm slot, honestly.
That as well. A little more run. And, you know, Ryan Cram, one of the few pitchers in this league who throws a 4-seam fastball. He's got a 2 as well. 2-0. That one gets away from Sullivan. So the trouble is sort of spiraling here for Moon City as Alex Kelly is now 90 feet away from the plate. Still 2 outs. 2-run game, 3-0 to Jared Fox. Watches D-Reich 1 go past.
I was going to say, Foxy's a great hitter. You know, I was hoping to see a green light there, but hopefully Cram will come back with another strike.
3-1, Canada's greatest export. Oh, look what I found. Ryan Cram in a survival move
That's
knocked
the second
that
time
down.
today that we've seen something like that. They had one in the Ducks game.
AJ Musser had saw his life go past his eyes in that game against Branson, and then yeah, we could see it. But yeah, Ryan Cram knocked that down, and he gets out of the inning. Damage done for the Springfield Mets. RBIs for Jordan Fitzpatrick and Alex Kelly. It is 2-0 Springfield. Back with more right after this.
At OWN, we support projects through every phase, from boundary and topo surveying to geotech, civil site design, utilities, permitting, and more. We get the slope right, the details exact, the deadline met, that's a given. But the real work, it's not on a plan sheet. It's building trust and lasting relationships. That's engineering beyond.
OWN Engineering is a partner of Grip and Rip Baseball. Check them out at weareown.com. That's weareown.com.
Did you know that Conoco gas has 3 times more detergent additive than the minimum required by the EPA? And 30% more than the top-tier detergent gasoline standard, recommended by major car manufacturers. Other alternatives contain unwanted deposits that can build up on fuel injectors and intake valves, robbing your engine of performance. More quality in every drop. Only at your local Rapid Roberts.
2-0 is our score. Springfield Metropolitans on top of the Moon City Mavericks. Bottom of the third coming up here. Bottom part of the order, it'll be Derek Sullivan, and then we come back around to Ryder Young and Thomas Brand for City. So a couple runs for the Mets. Earlier today, if you missed it, the Branson Showmen were winners 10-6, defeating the Ozark Mountain Ducks. So Branson goes to 2-0. Ozark falls to 1-1. And the Showmen now have 2 divisional wins. They have defeated the Nixa Suckers and the Ozark Mountain Ducks. They'll get to see each of those 2 teams again before the regular season is done. So here is Derek Sullivan, the heavy equipment operator from Cassville, Missouri. Played 1 season at Crowder College out of Cassville High School. Then pivoted, started a career in the trades.
Crowder has a good JUCO program down there.
That's very good. And you know, there's not a lot of junior colleges in Missouri, but the Crowder Rough Riders play some serious baseball and have done so for a number of years now.
A lot of MLB talent has come from there.
Sullivan goes down looking, and just they have a great track record of sending players on to next level stuff, whether that's Division II, Division I, or the pro ranks.
Yeah, I mean, Trey Turner went there.
Yeah. Not that Trey Turner, but the GRBL's Trey Turner, the one who went to Missouri State and ended up in the Washington Nationals system.
Yes.
I always get asked that question when I talk about Trey Turner. Ryder Young, sponsored by Current Studio Salon. Looked at a slider for a strike from Clay Murphy. And yeah, a lot of off speed. That's been the MO for Murph today. It's like he's saving the fastball back, perhaps for the later stages of this outing. Or he's just not liking the way it feels on a hot day. I don't know. Next offering to Young is swung on. That'll take it to 0-2.
Slider down.
May try the front door here. And time is called. Well, now he might get one in the ribcage. That's Clay Murphy had started the rocker step when Ryder Young called time and stepped out. Here's the 0-2.
There it is.
Indeed, indeed. 74 miles per hour. Froze him. That is now 4 strikeouts for Clay Murphy, consecutive. And it brings up Thomas Brand.
How many total strikeouts does Murph have? What's that put him at?
That puts him at 231. Swing and a miss. Skylar Henson, came into the year, he and Skylar Henson were tied 220 each. Henson not playing this year, so it's Murphy's race to lose. Thomas Brand puts one in the air to left center field, breaking up Murphy's strikeout streak at 4. It's going to be a double for Thomas Brand. And with the Mavericks trailing, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So Brand has reached safely twice today. He is on for Tyler Jones.
I believe you said it earlier that there had been 2 grand slams hit, correct?
Indeed. That is one of them. That man, Tyler Jones.
And the one that's on deck.
And the guy in the on-deck circle, David Edwards, hit the other one.
Tyler Jones hit it at U.S. Ballpark, though.
Yes, he did, where the wall is 16 feet high. It's only about 14 here at Metter. But yeah, that was out to right center field. The outfield dimensions about the same in these two stadiums, actually. One of the corners at US is actually a touch shorter, the left field corner, but It's pretty much 400 feet straight away to center field at both places, as there's a strike. But yeah, you don't hit a short porch oopsie doodle at either one of these stadiums. Meadow Park, for whatever reason, has been a preferred launch pad for hitters, but with this reconfiguration, they brought the fences in. They also made the fences taller, so
yeah,
little trade-off there, perhaps. So they're 14 feet. I can tell you that, standing next to them.
Yeah, because you're like 8 foot tall.
Yes, I am. So I can't see over them. 0-2 to Jones. Reaches up for the high heat, grounds it to the second baseman. Jordan Fitzpatrick hangs on and makes the throw over. So Clay Murphy faces one above the minimum that inning. But it's another goose egg. 2-0. Springfield Metropolitans lead the Moon City Mavericks. Back in a moment.
Support local, give local. We hear it all the time, and when it comes to blood donation, there's an easy way to make sure your gift is being used in your community. Donors with Community Blood Center of the Ozarks provide every drop of blood, platelets, and convalescent plasma to patients in over 40 area hospitals. How do I know why that's important? Because my youngest daughter, Jocelina, is alive today thanks to local blood donors. Find out how you can help at cbco.org. Local donors, local patients. That's the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks difference.
At OWN, we support projects through every phase, from boundary and topo surveying to geotech, civil site design, utilities, permitting, and more. We get the slope right, the details exact, the deadline met, that's a given. But the real work, it's not on a plan sheet. It's building trust and lasting relationships. That's engineering beyond.
Own Engineering is a partner of Grip and Rip Baseball. Check them out at weareown.com. That's weareown.com.
Burger and fruit snacks with you live at Meadow Park. 2-0 is the score. The Springfield Metropolitans out in front of the Moon City Mavericks in this GRBL North Division game. Mets came into the day 1-0. Mavericks were 0-1. And Moon City sticking with Ryan Cram.
Which is kind of what we were talking about off air anyways, that's probably what they're going to do. They're probably going to try to throw Cram here. And
let's say, well, whatever Ryan does, I think, is going to determine how much farther he goes into this game. Like, if he goes 3 up, 3 down, Daniel England may opt to try to stretch him out a little bit more.
Especially where they're at in the lineup. They're down towards the bottom.
Yeah. This is a nice opportunity for Ryan Cram to bounce back after a tough game last week. So, facing Caleb Kaufman, Kyle Carpenter, Caleb Spangler this inning. Strike to Caleb Kaufman on the inner half. Looked like a slider for a strike there.
Front door slider.
Cram rocks and deals. That looked like the same pitch, different location, and Kaufman got under it, popping it foul to fall behind 0-2. Notice Mavericks battery being aggressive here, coming out after a sticky situation the previous inning. They've gone right at Caleb Kaufman, attacking the zone.
So back-to-back sliders. Now you got to go elevate the fastball.
Cram fires. Kaufman pulls it. That is down the left field line. Credit where it's due. Yeah, Cram and Sullivan did exactly that, but Caleb Kaufman was ready for it. That is a stand-up double. And the Metropolitans trying to score some more. Kyle Carpenter can move runners for certain. He'll hop into the left-handed batter's box. Typically, in the early part of his career, Carpenter was a guy who went the opposite way to left field a lot, pushing the ball. Came into the day 1 for 2. He's now 1 for 3 after a fly out to right, first time up. chops this one right side. The first baseman, Justin Parker, has it, and his only play is to step on the bag at first base. So runner advances to third.
Did his job, move the runner over?
Yeah, you know, Kyle Carpenter is a lot more than just a pitcher. And you get little reminders like that of him being a pretty smart, pretty complete ball player. Here's Caleb Spangler, swung and chased at a Ryan Cram fastball. So that looked like a four-seamer coming in there at 81. Spangler now 1 for 3 on his rookie campaign. Singled out to center field first time.
I'm looking at his shoes, and I'm pretty sure those are just regular old tennis shoes.
He's not wearing fancy turfs.
No, he's not.
He's just out there in some nice athletic cross trainers.
When you're standing back here, it's like I lose the back of it, and then I'm like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, if it works, it works. You got to be comfy out there. That is swung on and sliced. Oh, goodness. If that would have dipped in fair, he might have run the full lap around. So just outside the line, down the right field line. And Caleb Spangler finds himself in a 2-2 from Reed Spring, Missouri, by way of Helena, Montana. The general manager of a coffee shop. A late lunge chopped to the shortstop. Mavericks come home, and wow, Logan Rycraft. And then Derek Sullivan, the catcher, with a heads-up play, keeping the Mets from tacking on another run. A 6-2 fielder's choice.
And that's exactly what we were talking about a couple innings ago with Logan Rycraft.
Sometimes the smart play is not always beautiful, but in that case it was both. That was a nice snag to find the baseball, and then a jump throw.
Over Ryan.
Over his pitcher, yeah. Dustin Thomason bats. So still 2-0. 2 outs are on the board. Dustin Thomason.
He is really crowding that line.
Yes, he does. It's like somebody told him to go crowd the plate, and he took that personally.
Yes, yes. I believe all 10 toes are touching.
Yeah, well, Dustin Thomason's a smart guy. He's one of 4 pilots, licensed pilots in the league. Got his commercial license in 2024. So his career is actually in digital marketing, but he's also pursuing flying.
3 of them are actually in this game today.
Yeah, we got flyboys all over this thing. Jared Braschler, Cole, actually all 4. Thomas Brand is the other one. He's standing there in center field. So yeah, it's the Pilots game today. The 0-2 to Thomason. A Steve Reich looking. Thomason felt like that was low. The umpire, Roberto Valdez, felt like that was in the zone. So down he goes. 2-0 the score. Metropolitans lead the Mavericks. We're back with more in a moment.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. Whether you're looking to pay bills or make a big purchase, sometimes you need cash quickly to take that next step. A consumer loan might be a perfect option to help you live well, bank well. Sonia McClendon, one of our branch managers, is here to explain.
Thank you, Nicole. We provide personal consumer loans for almost any purpose, from building your credit to financing that new car. We offer competitive rates, and decisions are made locally so we can get you the money that you need quickly. But what makes our consumer loans unique is that personal touch. For example, I recently worked with a customer to secure a loan for a horse trailer. He could have went elsewhere, but he chose to work with his bank because of that personal relationship that we've built with him. Being able to work with your personal banker that you know and trust makes a big difference.
That's right, because we work with our customers to help them live well, bank well. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Bottom of the fourth coming up here. Moon City Mavericks coming to bat, trailing the Springfield Metropolitans 2-0. Pretty beefy part of the batting order due up here, 4, 5, 6. It'll be David Edwards, the third baseman, followed by Justin Parker and Cole Haselhorst. So a lot of pop coming up here, Fruit Snacks. A lot of pop.
A lot. Every person you just named could hit it out of here.
Every person has at least once in his GRBL career, as a matter of fact. It begins with David Edwards coming off of a 12-hit season. So David Edwards, 57 hits in his GRBL career. One of 11 players to have usurped 50 career hits, and 10 of those guys are active. As I said this week on social media, we're going to drive out to the farm in Fair Grove. We're going to kidnap Caleb Cole, and we're
bringing him back.
He's going to be in the lineup next Sunday.
You know, one thing playing with Edwards, and I've noticed this over the last couple of years, is he likes to get into the front half of the box.
Yes, he does. I think he would stand on the green stuff if they'd let him. Off-speed pitch, swung on and driven into center field. That's going to be caught by Jared Braschler out there. So what's the idea there? Is that to get the bat to the ball prior to a late break starting, or what's he thinking there?
You know, and I think the part of it is he's used to more velocity, right? And obviously Clay can dial it up, but you know, he's always done that, and I've never really asked him why, but I think that's what it is he's wanting the ball to get to him a little bit quicker because he's wanting to jump on it early.
Gotcha. So yeah, typical GRBL batter's box position is what you're seeing Justin Parker do right here. He's fairly back in the box, and he's also fairly crowded toward the plate. This is a hot shot grounder to Fackrell, whose throw is offline, and Parker is going to be safe.
Old high school baseball coach would say, $1 million stop nickel throw there. I got to give Robert a hard time.
Yeah, they did a great job snagging a one hopper, and then just threw it in a position where Dustin Thomason had to come off the bag to haul it in.
And if he's not careful, Cole may just hit him another one.
So Haselhorst,
great pitch,
opens up his stance. That right-handed batter's box reached on an error his first time up, sponsored by Haselhorst Properties. So Haselhorst now 3 for 5 on the season. 2 RBIs in the opener, including a home run. And he caught Clay Murphy for multiple seasons, so he knows the movement of the stuff.
And he knows what Clay has.
Should be his advantage. Watches that one go by high. Of course, Clay Murphy knows that too, so he may
work him a little bit different.
Either mix looks or just try a different spot, try something to try to catch Haselhorst off guard. 2-1 breaking ball. Haselhorst wallops that out into left field. Parker will whoa up at second base. But there is a hit for Haselhorst, whose bat stays hot. 4 hits in 2 games for Cole. Pacing well. Logan Rycraft singled his first time up. Sponsored by Groundworks.
You know, right now this is becoming a big inning for Moon City. Well, they got runners on second and first with 1 out. If you can scratch a run here,
you don't necessarily need to score a touchdown, but if they can get 1 back, just taking advantage of having
cut it in half
and out to play with, big momentum grab potentially. Murphy got the outer half there. Rycraft wanted a little clarification on the spotting.
Knowing that Murphy's got this inning and the next, and that's it.
Yeah.
So if you can get 1 here, that's big momentum change.
Fastball, no. And yet, like, when you're facing the other team's ace and you know he's limited to 5 innings, we've seen that a lot in the GRBL where teams will just say, okay, we're going to weather the storm and then we're going to pounce on the first relief pitcher we see.
Exactly.
Ball and 2 strikes to Rycraft, and he fanned him. Down he goes. Big punchy for the Metropolitans, but they're not out of the woods yet. Justin Letterman comes up. That is now 5 strikeouts for Clay Murphy. So Letterman, a financial aid systems administrator at Evangel University. That's his alma mater. Very, very, very good with technology and computers, to put it mildly. He's also been pretty good with his fielder's glove, to say it mildly.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
2 catches today.
He had a good, good debut as well. Nothing in 1 to Letterman is a breaking ball. That's up the middle. Fitzpatrick, the second baseman, with it. Going to try to throw to first. Safe is the call. Letterman is sprawled out, but the ruling on the field is going to be that the throw took the first baseman's back foot off of the bag. And when you're down and you're trying to stage a rally, you can't get locked up in the was it a hit, was it an error, what happened. You just need to get on base. And so that is what the Mavericks have done. They've loaded him up for Ryan Cram, for whom opportunity is knocking in a big way here. Little mound, not a mound visit, just a catcher talking to the pitcher there. Jared Fox going over the plan with Clay Murphy.
Yeah, and, you know, I'm thinking, what is Murphy going to do? Is he going to start him with a fastball, or is he going to be doing what he's done all day long and start him with a slider down and away? And I got a feeling that's probably what we're going to see here. Nope.
He did, yeah, but that was lifted in the air to center field. Braschler on the run. A rally-killing catch by captain Jared Braschler. And so the Mavericks loaded the bases and stranded them all. That is a massive out for the Metropolitans. They lead 2-0. We head to the 5th. Mets on top.
Remanufacturing isn't just a process, it's a legacy. From the seasoned hands of our experts to the eager spirit of the new generation, we bridge the gap by bringing together knowledge and innovation. We are one team with diverse experiences. We are moving toward one goal to ensure our future thrives. We are on one mission to pass down wisdom and embrace the new, ensuring the earth flourishes for generations to come. We are CNH Reman.
Bonus baseball between the innings. It's the kids' home run derby. Bentley Smiley, son of Republic Locos catcher Creed Smiley, started off with a foul ball. There's a swing and a trickler. If it gets past the pitcher's mound, he's going to win. Not sure if it's a jersey, a decal. Oh my gosh, just leveled. Yeah. Oh, he said, yeah, that's all the way around.
I'm hitting him.
And Bentley did he just pop the jersey? Yes, he did. And now, yeah, pointing.
That little boy right there, no matter what he's doing, he's always got a smile on his face, and we enjoy having him over here on the Locos side.
It is a Rapid Roberts pitching change for Moon City. They are going to Logan Rycraft here. So Ryan Cram's day on the mound is done after an inning and a third. Just taking a look out there defensively. They have moved. Thomas Brand has gone to shortstop. Ryan Cram has gone to center field. Still Letterman in right. and Tyler Jones is in left. They're still running David Edward at third, Ryder Young at second, Justin Parker as the first baseman, still Derek Sullivan behind the dish. But yes, a Rapid Roberts pitching change. Logan Rycraft now has the ball for Moon City. First game out, 3 innings pitched. He allowed 3 earned runs on 3 hits, struck out 7, walked 3, hit 2 batters, and he threw a couple of wild pitches, resulting in earned runs coming home. Going back to 2025, he pitched a total of 4 innings in key moments for the Nixa Suckers. So 4 innings, an earned run on 3 hits, 4 strikeouts, 4 walks, and 2 hit batsmen. But yeah, coming up, Rycraft, last time he did any meaningful pitching would have been his high school days at Mount Vernon for the Mountaineers. He was strictly a position player at the junior college level, and then at D2 Northwest Missouri State.
You know, during the Jamboree, I got a chance to talk to Logan when he was over here warming up, and I asked him, I said, so what do you throw? And he says, I got a fastball, a faster fastball, and a ball that gets a hit a long ways.
Well, probably see a couple different fastballs here. I think Robert Fackrell would like to see a fastball over the plate. He usually is one who does not mind a little velocity when it's being thrown his way. Oh, that is the 3rd time in 2 games for Robert Fackrell to be hit by a pitch. And that one hurts. He took that off the high ankle below the knee. Fackrell, of course, is tougher than an old pair of boots. However,
smiles and gives the thumbs up.
That's not going to feel good. He's not going to be smiling in the morning, I guarantee you. It looked like a jitter ball there, would you say, Justin?
Yeah, I would totally agree with that.
Jared Braschler, the Mets' leadoff man, swings and clubs 1 foul.
Now, if he comes back and throws a ground ball here and gets a double play,
you can just say, yeah, I meant to do that. Set old Fackrell up for failure there. I don't think that's what Rycraft meant to do.
No, not at all.
So Braschler today 0 for 2. He's now 2 for 6 for the campaign. That looked like the ball that gets hit a long way, because that had some downward descent about it. 69-mile-per-hour gravity ball.
Tee it up.
1-1. That was definitely the fastball. That was swung on and sent foul. That's going to get out of play first base side. So, you know, Rycraft, I felt like got a little roughed up in his first pitching performance of the season, but if he can dial down the walks, find himself in counts like this one, 1-2, he's a guy who can have some success as a two-way player, as a pitcher in this league, and that was a peach.
That's the faster fastball.
Gets Braschler looking at 85 miles per hour.
On the corner, and that's painting it.
He's about to face the hottest bat in the Mets lineup, Clay Murphy. Now 4 for 7 in 2026. 2 for 2 today with a double and a single. Runner on, 1 out, and a 2-run lead for the Mets. Rycraft started him off with a 68-mile-per-hour curve. So pitching backwards. Rycraft from the chest. Another breaking pitch, except that one did not bend.
That one didn't move.
It also didn't really descend.
No, that's the one that usually gets hit a long, long way.
Well, if you're going to miss big, yeah. and he did. So Murphy got out of the way. It's 1-1. Again with the off-speed. That is now 3 times for the off-speed pitch to come in. 2-1. They're really shying away from giving Murphy the heat.
I was going to say, Murphy's got to be sitting fastball here, right? Down and away.
Well, he certainly hasn't appeared interested in the off-speed stuff. There's the heater, but that's down. So now 3-1. This is where a middle reliever gets himself in trouble. You know, you can be particular. You can try to pick around the zone to a point. But if you start walking too many batters, you're going to have a bad time. This is in the air to center field. Running back and not getting there is Cram. Well hit ball by Clay Murphy to right center. He's going to get the double. Fackrell will stop at third. Another extra base hit for Clay Murphy in this game. He is now 3 for 3. He's gone now with doubles to both gaps. So the Mets threatening again. Jordan Fitzpatrick, who had an RBI triple his last time up. This time he's got men on
Intentionally
second
putting
and
him on.
third. Yeah. Honestly, that's not the worst decision I've seen today.
No.
So they will give him the free pass to get to Alex Kelly. And you're saying, oh, they've only got one out, but what that does is create a force out. And they could get out of the inning with a double play. We're going to have a full-on center stone mound visit by the Mavericks, bring the whole infield in. And whatever Dan England had to say, he did it succinctly, because he's headed back to the dugout. A couple of the infielders didn't even get to go take part in the conversation.
No, what you got to think is here, corners got to be in, infield, middle, double depth. But with one out, I also don't mind seeing them all play in the front too.
Yeah, they're definitely pinching in on the corners. Nice job by Sullivan. Potentially dangerous situation thwarted there.
Because a hard ball hit to Thomas Brand, if he's in, can still get the force out at home, and then Sullivan to get
try to back
first.
pick it first. Yeah. So 1-0 to Alex Kelly, sponsored by Alex Kelly, Edward Jones financial advisor. Bases loaded, 1 out in a 2-run game. A swing and a miss there. Ones. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
Kind of like what we expected. Logan Wiley's getting loose.
He will probably be the man for the 6th. Rycraft comes home. Kelly delivers down the left field line, and that is foul. Just foul. A lot of exhaling going on in the Moon City camp right now.
Yeah, they don't have a third base coach that gets out there and makes that call for them. So
I see you're saying that's where they've come up short.
Yep. It's all about getting in the way of the umpire.
That's what the Mets should have done, but nonetheless, Kelly will come in to face 1-2. What do you do here, Justin? You go fastball or
fastball
you off speed? Okay, let's see it. The 1-2, indeed, fastball up, jammed him up nicely. Could be tricky. It's Ryder Young, the second baseman, making the catch. Lost the hat, but held the baseball.
Yep. Got to call time. There it is.
They're not out of the inning yet. But now they just need to make 1 out on this play. Easier said than done against one of the GRBL's all-time clutchiest hitters, Jared Fox.
Now with 2 outs, you can play everything back. Go to the easy space.
Yep, everybody's, well, pretty well stacked. Actually, Justin Parker, the first baseman, giving Foxy a lot of benefit of the doubt over there on the first base side, but left side of the infield, pretty well standard depth. And the outfielder shaded for a pull.
This would be a huge spot if Logan can get out of this.
He's going to have to be careful not to fall behind, and he has, 2-0.
Checking.
It's a good check on the part of Jared Fox. This is sometimes you see pitchers have a letdown. You just got a really tough out, but you're not out of the inning yet.
No, because Fox is probably up there around the 50 hit mark too, isn't he?
He's above it, yes. He's above the 70 hit mark, as a matter of fact. 74 at the moment. So top 5 all-time in hits.
That's awesome.
3-0.
Great spot.
Bent that one into the zone. I like what Fox did there. He probably wasn't going to swing, but he at least looked like he was thinking about it, rather than the relaxed bat on the shoulder approach you see sometimes on a 3-0. 3-1, Rycraft. Whoa, he missed wildly. Just
that's
walked
a dead ball.
in. Yeah, that is. As that one got just between the concrete capstone on the brick wall and under the net. So the Mets score. It is 3-0. They walk in a run.
So out there at US Ballpark, they have the Thirsty Third, right?
Yeah.
I see the $5 beer sign here, and I'm wondering why we don't have the Thirsty Third here at Meadow Park.
I don't know. That sounds like a question for...
It'll be on my
end
of year questionnaire.
Somebody with a business degree can tell you all about that. I don't know.
Probably the guy down there in the front row.
No. So here's the deal. So in stadium concessions, the GRBL does not have anything to do with it. Believe it or not. That is all Drury University athletics. GRBL does book the food trucks you see out in the parking lot.
Smash Burgers is out there again today.
Indeed, and Brain Freeze, the ice cream. Got an ice cream truck, and it's like an ice cream Corvette as well. That's you don't see an ice cream Corvette very often. That thing is
it's clean.
That is an attention getter.
I'll
just say that.
Well, and
I'm not even a Chevy guy, but I like an ice cream Corvette.
And the vehicle that pulls the actual trailer is a Hummer, I believe.
That's cool. I need to go investigate this further. 2-1 to Caleb Kaufman. Yeah, he tried to check and then it hit the bat, I think. So they've run it up Deuces Wild. And yeah, Logan Wiley continuing to get loose in the Moon City pen. Mavericks trying not to let the deficit get any worse than it is. 3 runs. Bases chucked in the 5th. It is Deuces Wild to Caleb Kaufman.
Slider down and away.
That was a fastball, and that is lifted into right. Letterman dives. He won't get there. It's going to be multiple runs. Schilt scores to make it 4-0. Mets are sending the house. 3 runs are going to score. Play at third. Nope. A little deflection off of the back heel there. That is a bases clearing 3 RBI triple off the bat of Caleb Kaufman. And he has just blasted it wide open. It is now 6-0.
You know, that's one thing about this league. You're either 1 pitch away from getting out of it, or you're 1 pitch away from a bad, crooked number.
And, yeah, the big one has come. It is the 5th for the Springfield Metropolitans. Here's Kyle Carpenter with a runner on third. This is in the air into right center.
Cram's all over it.
Cram, 2 hands, not leaving anything to chance. That ends the inning. But the Metropolitans, plate 4. A double by Clay Murphy. An intentional walk, loaded the bases. Jared Fox gets an RBI on a walk with the bases loaded, and then Caleb Kaufman. 3 insurance runs on a 3-run triple. 6-0. Metropolitans lead the Mavericks.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. The risk of losing your hard-earned money to scams is real, especially the scammers sending out fake communications. And that's why we're talking to our Director of Fraud Mitigation, Corey Gerstenschlager. He's got some good practices to help keep your money safe.
Thank you, Nicole. Yes, often we're seeing that people are being contacted by scammers through text message, phone calls, or emails, posing as legitimate companies or even your bank, trying to persuade you into providing sensitive information like passwords and things of that nature, sometimes even asking you to send them money. If you receive any kind of communication like this and you didn't ask for it, that's a good red flag that it isn't legitimate. So when you have those situations, get an actual number that you trust for that company, call them and verify the accuracy of the information that you're receiving. Good rule of thumb is make sure to check your accounts frequently and report any suspicious activity.
Thanks, Corey. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well.
this is the 5th and final inning that Clay Murphy is eligible to pitch for the Springfield Metropolitans. He's going to go out there and try to shove. At this point, he's protecting a 6-run advantage. Feels good as a pitcher when you're in that spot, I know, Justin, but it is also a time mentally where sometimes it can be difficult for a team to keep the act together, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. Even though, I mean, Murphy's one of the best in the league, but 6 runs, you know, you got to act like, hey, it's a 1-0 ball game, because it can change in a hurry, especially in this league.
So here's Derek Sullivan, number 10 man in the order, the heavy equipment operator from Cassville, Missouri, and the Mavericks catcher, Ryder Young, the leadoff man, is in the on-deck circle. 6-0 Metropolitans lead the Mavericks, bottom of the 5th. Sullivan looks at a pitch outside. That was a fastball out. So Murphy working away. And Derek Sullivan probably got the rookie nerves going a little bit, but he's in a good spot here, 2-0.
Great pitch.
Yep, back on the inner half. Tied him up nicely, and it's 2-1.
Slider away.
Murphy's delivery to Sullivan. Indeed, the slider away. That's why they call you Dr. Baseball, am I right?
Just, you got to know Murphy and know what he's coming with, and most likely probably going to try to elevate a fastball here.
2-2. Sullivan took a late lunge, and he's going to stay in the hunt with that. So we'll do another 2-2.
Curveball.
Indeed it was. 75 miles per hour. Froze him. And stuff like that is why Clay Murphy is the GRBL's all-time leader in strikeouts. That is his 6th.
See if he starts Ryder off with a breaking ball. I know he did there with Sullivan. Nope, fastball up.
Yep. Ryder Young watched it go 1-0. Sponsored by Current Studio Salon. Ryder Young. Been warming up for his 2nd GRBL season with a summer in the Springfield Metro League. Usually are good to get 1 or 2 players from the Metro every season. Ryder Young's been a nice addition.
Got a 1-2 count here. Probably going to go slider down away to get him to chase. He's went fastball outside the last 2 pitches.
That was the off-speed. Young just over the top, and he touched it. So we'll do a 1-2.
Got it.
That was the slower version of the Murphy slider, I guess, at the front door, but looking 7 strikeouts for Murphy. Thomas Brand walks up here. Team trailing by 6. Mavericks looking to show some sign of life before they know the Metropolitans have to go to the bullpen in the 6th.
And like we were talking earlier, it's probably going to be Caleb Kaufman, I would say. The only reason I say that is because then Murphy could go to short for that 1 inning, unless he's leaving.
Unless he's got to go, yeah.
Yep. And then Caleb can go back there and then bring in Carpenter.
Brand goes down, so Clay Murphy strikes out the side in his 5th and final inning of work. 8 strikeouts on the day across 5 scoreless innings. It is another gem, another of many in the career of Clayton Michael Murphy. He and the Mets lead the Mavericks 6-0. We head to inning number 6. It is next after this.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. Whether you're looking to pay bills or make a big purchase, sometimes you need cash quickly to take that next step. A consumer loan might be a perfect option to help you live well, bank well. Sonia McClendon, one of our branch managers, is here to explain.
Thank you, Nicole. We provide personal consumer loans for almost any purpose, from building your credit to financing that new car. We offer competitive rates, and decisions are made locally so we can get you the money that you need quickly. But what makes our consumer loans unique is that personal touch. For example, I recently worked with a customer to secure a loan for a horse trailer. He could have went elsewhere, but he chose to work with his bank because of that personal relationship that we've built with him. Being able to work with your personal banker that you know and trust makes a big difference.
That's right, because we work with our customers to help them live well, bank well. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
So the GRBL Kids race is a good undercard for what we are about to see business picking up on the pitcher's mound for the Moon City Mavericks in the form of the #1 overall pick in the 2026 draft. It is Logan Wiley, the right-hander from Missouri State University, and he's sponsored by ESS, Emery, Sapp, and Sons. Had a gem week 1, 5 innings, just 1 earned run on 5 hits, struck out 6 batters, and walked 1. In 2025, he pitched 30 innings for the Springfield Metropolitans, giving up 6 earned runs on 17 hits, striking out 30, walking 10, and hitting 2 batters for a 1.80 ERA. The issue Wiley had was that he racked up no decision after no decision as the Metropolitans put up an historically low volume of runs over the course of that regular season. They scored just 7 runs in 7 games. So Wiley getting a change of scenery in the Springfield Metropolitans, as you can tell by our 6-0 score, definitely went after some baseball bats in the 2026 draft. It was like Clay Murphy was compensating for something. Daniel England, meanwhile, took a look at who was coming back out, who in terms of ace pitchers, who was not coming back out, because we experienced a lot of turnover at the pitcher position across the league. And the Mavericks decided they were going to go with one of the most proven pitchers in the GRBL, Logan Wiley.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, looking at this Moon City lineup, this game is not out of reach. I promise you guys that right now. They got a lot of pop. They got a lot of guys with speed. And if Logan comes in, does his job, and shuts these guys down for the next 3.5 innings, this could be a different ballgame.
Well, we saw a week ago, I mean, the Mavericks have been on the other side of it. A 6-run lead is not safe in the grip and rip. So Moon City will try to do what Ozark did to them last week. So looking around on the field as Caleb Spangler swings at strike 1. They have moved Logan Rycraft back to shortstop. Darling Pineda has come in to play second base. Cole Haselhorst is the catcher. Corners stay the same. It's David Edwards and Justin Parker. And the outfield is now Ryan Cram in left, Thomas Brand in center, Justin Letterman in right. Caleb Spangler took a late swing at that. Fouled it off to stay in the hunt 0-2.
And looking down there in the first base bullpen, looks like he just finished up his warm-up tosses, but it was Caleb Kaufman.
Yeah. So that's kind of been Springfield's plan all along, use him as a one-inning bridge effectively. And then I suspect we'll see Kyle Carpenter, rather, excuse, so many Calebs in this game as Caleb Spangler goes down on strikes. That's what crossed me up there. So Caleb Spangler down on strikes at the hands of Logan Wiley. So yeah, Kyle Carpenter, I suspect we'll see for the Metropolitans before the day's done. Here's Dustin Thomason. a part-time YouTuber. His channel is called Plain Sight. He makes content about aviation. Plays a lot of flights. Oh, I guess, do you call it playing when you engage in Flight Simulator? I don't know. I don't think they call it playing. That has popped into right. Running that down and snagging it is Letterman for the Mavericks. 2 away. I don't know a lot about Flight Simulator, but I've watched enough on YouTube to know the people who do take it very seriously.
Very seriously.
It's almost like they're clocking in and going to work that day.
Yeah, and I know that Cole Haselhorst, he does the same thing, I think.
They are treating it very much, they are putting the sim in simulator, treating it like it's the real world. So here's Fackrell. This young man's already had a trying day. Swings and chops this one. It's over the head of the third baseman Edwards. Rycraft ends up with it. And then a jumping pirouette. Thought better of attempting a throw from effectively a left field position there. So Robert Fackrell gets on. This time he didn't have to wear one in order to do it. So it's got to feel good to not have your shin cleaned out standing there at first base. He is on for Braschler, looking for his first hit of the day. Speaking of pilots, here is Brash. This is up the middle, into center field it goes. So a little 2-out rally perhaps for the Mets. Fackrell's going to stop at second, but it's a base hit for Braschler, his 3rd of the season.
Brings up Murph Durf, and 2 Missouri State boys going to face each other.
This is a tasty, tasty matchup here. Clay Murphy, 3 for 3 on the day, 5 for 8 on the season. Swinging the bat as though he's got a rocket strapped to his back.
He's going to start him off with a slider.
Yeah, Wiley's going to take this pretty seriously. That is pulled to the shortstop. Rycraft up with it, fires to first in time. That's the first time today that Clay Murphy, the batter, has been retired. 6-3 puts him down. Logan Wiley ends up unscathed in the 6th inning. So 6-0 is the score. Springfield Metropolitans lead the Moon City Mavericks. Back with more right after this. Big thank you to Rapid Roberts, our pitching change sponsor, and to Central Bank of the Ozarks, sponsoring live streaming all season long. Central Bank of the Ozarks, strong roots, endless possibilities.
The Fuel Forward app is a go. Fuel Forward provides quick and secure payments and everyday savings on fuel at your local Rapid Roberts to keep you moving forward. Download today and save up to 20 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Then save 5 cents per gallon every fill-up after that. Driving just got a whole lot better thanks to the Fuel Forward app at your local Rapid Roberts.
At Central Bank, we've brought the home loan process closer to home. All of our lending decisions are made locally, right here in your community, so you get quick answers and loans that are tailored to meet your needs. So whether you're just starting your home buying journey or well on your way, Central Bank can help turn possibilities into realities. Apply online at centralbank.net or at any of our convenient locations. Central Bank. We do banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Foreshadowing has held true. Caleb Kaufman is on to pitch for the Springfield Metropolitans. It's a Rapid Roberts pitching change. So Caleb Kaufman, originally from Wablo, Missouri, now resides in Stratford here in the Springfield metro area. First appearance in 2026 was a week ago. Pitched the 4th inning for the Metropolitans. 1 inning, 2 earned runs, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts. So Caleb Kaufman about to wander into a career high in innings pitched if he can get a batter out here.
So I guess my thought is, you know, if you're up 6-0, right, and he goes 1-2-3, which the 1-2-3 that he's going to be facing are extremely tough. I think Edwards, Jones.
Tyler Jones, David Edwards, Justin Parker. But yes, go on.
So if he does have a 1-2-3 inning, why not?
Do you leave him out there?
Yeah, why not throw him again on the 7th?
I believe I would if I were in charge, but I say a lot of things I would do if I were in charge, and nobody seems to take my advice, Justin.
That's why we're up here.
It's exactly right where we belong, tucked safely away from the action. Though you're going to go get a piece tonight against the Knicks of Suckers on baseball night in the Ozarks.
So looking forward to it.
Locos Suckers coming up tonight at 6. We'll see if Fruit Snacks can walk the walk after talking the talk.
Hopefully it's a much better outing than last week.
Here's your man Tyler Jones, 2021 Gripple Crown Award winner.
His twin sister is Taylor Jones.
And he has gone by Taylor Jones for about half of his 65 career hits. See, I've actually got to meet Taylor Jones finally.
Really?
Yeah, she was in town for a game. TJ had the whole family around. I actually wandering around the concourse. They were trying to take a picture. I said, hey, give me the camera.
Give me the camera.
I'll do that. So yeah, got to meet Taylor Jones herself. That was a lot of fun. But they are twins. That's fun. Yeah, TJ from University City. Usually has family tuning in, but they're good to come down and see it in person a couple times a year. So he has been in the league since it launched in 2016. Kind of used to be, for the first 6 years, the school of thought was if you want to go to the final, draft Tyler Jones. He appeared in six consecutive championship games. Ended up winning 3 of them.
So he only has 3? That's actually what's going to be my next question.
Yes. He's got 4, actually, because 2025 with the Mavericks. So. Yep. Won his first one, Season 3, with the Republic Raptors, then won in 2020 with the Mountain Ducks, 2021 with the Mavericks, 2025 with City.
Republic Lincoln Ford Raptors.
Indeed. Justin Skinner, that was part of his back-to-back-to-back Grip and Rip Baseball League championships, a feat that has yet to be equaled. There's a breaking ball from Kaufman outside, and we're even 2-2.
From a manager standpoint.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure I got him.
As a player, yes. And
manager.
Daniel England got 4 in a row as a player.
Yep.
Jones goes down on strikes. That's a big get for Caleb Kaufman there.
Yeah. Dan has 6, and then Skylar Carter has 5.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch with 4.
Yeah, TJ's one of them. Ben Hammett is another. So here's David Edwards. Speaking of guys who can do a little bit of pitching, David Edwards is that guy. He was a college pitcher at James Madison University.
He pitched a little bit last year as well.
He did. Matter of fact, he was the winning pitcher for the Showmen in the Eliminators. It was a game that went to 12 innings.
Against these Mets.
Indeed. And David Edwards, the pitcher, generated 3 consecutive groundouts to the shortstop to walk away.
I like it.
With the dub. Hey, outs are outs. And, David Edwards is, yes, he's a little bit of a character. Obviously, you can see that with the beard, the hair, all the eye black, all of the, just the batting stance, the armor he wears on that left arm. But David Edwards is both a nice guy at the end of the day and a pretty smart guy in terms of his baseball.
Oh.
And that's why you wear the elbow pad, children. Caleb Kaufman says, geez, I'm sorry. Please don't come out here and hit me. And David, an intimidating sight, is going to jog kindly to first base.
And that was actually one of the big jokes that we had on the Showman a couple of years ago when we had David Edwards and Trey Turner and Tyler Rusk, and we had all these.
It's a mean-looking group of guys right there you just rattled off.
And then, not to mention, you had Jacob Carlson. So,
well, yeah, he looks like Thor from the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
And then we had the nicest guy in the world in Fox.
Yeah, very unassuming, stereotypically polite Canadian.
And I cannot forget my buddy T.A. Tyler Adma.
Parker
ripped that
belts one. That is still in the air, starting its descent now, coming down into the glove of the left fielder Alex Kelly for the out.
Alex Kelly does things backwards, I've noticed. And when I say that is, he catches left-handed and bats right-handed.
Yeah.
Normally you see it the other way around. You throw right-handed and bat left-handed.
Yeah, you mean he throws left-handed?
Yeah, he throws left-handed.
Catches with the glove is on the right hand. Yeah.
Catches left-handed, or throws left-handed, sorry.
Yeah, bats
and
right.
right-handed.
He and Michael Barnes from the Branson Showmen are like that. But you know what? Michael Barnes went 3 for 3 today with 4 RBIs. So.
And player of the game.
He was.
But like in the next game, you'll see Brock Chaffin does it the other way.
Yes, throws right, bats left. There's a lot of guys who throw right, bat left.
Yep.
Skylar Carter does that. Tony Lewis does that. Here's Cole Haselhorst, sponsored by Haselhorst Properties, trying to get something going for the Mavericks, down 6-0. And don't look now, Caleb Kaufman has quietly put 2 outs up there.
I'd put him back out there for the 7th.
This is what you want from your middle reliever. Just a nice, soft, unassuming inning, resulting in a 0 on the board. Haselhorst trying to extend it here. So Haselhorst is now 4 for 6. A double and a home run, part of that. One-two offering misses low. So yeah, earlier today it was the Branson Showmen 10-6 defeating the Ozark Mountain Ducks. Coming up tonight, baseball night in the Ozarks, it'll be the Nixa Suckers and the Republic Locos.
Oh, what a
wow, Kevin Walsh came on as a sub at just the right time. That started in fair territory. Honestly, probably would have been a foul ball had he let it drop, but didn't matter. That was in the glove of Kevin Walsh. So Caleb Kaufman faces 1 above minimum in relief of Clay Murphy, and the score remains Springfield Metropolitans 6, Moon City Mavericks nothing.
At Inkburst Studios, we create custom apparel with unmatched quality and craftsmanship. We specialize in premium DTF printing that melts seamlessly into any fabric, delivering vibrant color, incredible durability, and a smooth, soft finish that looks as good as it feels. Bold prints, superior quality, built with purpose. inkburststudios.com.
At OWN, we support projects through every phase, from boundary and topo surveying to geotech, civil site design, utilities, permitting, and more. We get the slope right, the details exact, the deadline met, that's a given. But the real work, it's not on a plan sheet. It's building trust and lasting relationships. That's engineering beyond.
Own Engineering is a partner of Grip and Rip Baseball. Check them out at weareown.com. That's weareown.com.
Logan Wiley back on for the Moon City Mavericks. They trail 6-0, and we are in the bottom of the 6th. Springfield due to send up Jordan Fitzpatrick, Alex Kelly, and Jared Fox. So the 3-4-5.
We are top of 7, right?
You're correct. My mistake. That's why you're up here, Justin. That's why we pay you the big bucks. Yeah, top of the stretch inning.
Folks, when he says big bucks, that's just a water and a bag of fruit snacks.
And you earn every bit of it.
Every bit of it, and it's delicious.
So 11 hits for the Mets, 4 for Moon City. Logan Wiley on in relief this time, trying to face, these are two guys who played together at Missouri State.
Yep.
And these guys have been teammates as well, Fitz and Wiley.
Part of the Nixon Suckers, weren't they?
Yes, yeah, that was Fitz's first year. Wiley's as well, for that matter. Nothing and 1. Swinging a foul ball back, well out of play. So Jordan Fitzpatrick from Rogersville, Missouri, split his college career between Missouri State and Missouri Southern. Down 0-2. Wiley tried to go outside. Nothing doing there. Fitzpatrick's, you know, when you look into the numbers, his was a move from Division I to Division II that made a lot of sense just in terms of the opportunity. He went from about 60 plate appearances in a season at Missouri State to more than 200 in a season at Missouri Southern. Ended up with a .369 batting average as a senior with the Lions. And then a season in the professional ranks in Grand Junction, Colorado. That is swung on and sent into left field. A little Texas leaguer. A dying quail, if you will. Doesn't matter how they get there, they all count. And Fitzpatrick is now 2 for 2 on the day with a couple of walks tacked on for good measure. So he has reached safely in each of his 4 plate appearances, and he's on for Alex Kelly.
Where'd Alex Kelly play?
St. Louis University.
SLU. That's what I thought.
So yeah, 120 games for the SLU Billikens. He hit .333 there. This is swung on. It stays on the infield. Darling Pineda caught that one like an outfielder. And I'm sure for that his manager is grateful.
Looking over here to the right, looks like Murphy and Thompson are both leaving.
Yeah, Dustin Thomason. So yeah, they've got a double date this evening, so that's where they're headed. They are headed to Northwest Arkansas to go see Wheezy, Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
At the Walmart with 2 Chainz. Don't let me, I would never sell 2 Chainz short.
I'm telling you right now. Had the opportunity to see him in St. Louis.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm learning more about you.
2 Chainz, and it was actually 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne.
Okay.
It was an amphitheater.
So a good show?
Yeah, it was not a bad
was
show
that
at
at
all.
the Verizon, or the amphitheater formerly known as the Verizon?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I have also been to a it was not a rap concert, but I'm not adverse to rap concerts. I've actually seen 3-6 Mafia.
What?
Here's a swing. This is sent up the middle. That's going to get through. Base hit for Jared Fox. We should talk about rap more often, because look how Buddy Foxy is on for the second time today. Yeah, so 3-6 played a show my senior year at the University of Missouri. They played a concert in Columbia, free concert for students. You better believe I was there for that.
It's free.
That was the year they won their Academy Award, as a matter of fact. So
learning something new.
They
about
definitely
it.
reminded us a lot during the show that they were Academy Award winners.
So believe it or not, the first rap concert I ever went to was Tech 9.
Oh yeah, that's a good show. Tech still is good.
52 years old and still.
Oh yeah, love Tech. I actually, fun fact about me, saw Tech 9 not at a concert, but at a Steak and Shake restaurant right here in Springfield, Missouri, after a show, and that was the night my best friend met his now wife. It was the one on National. The old school Steak and Shake, yeah. So yeah, my best friend Aaron Bates met his wife Chrissy that night. I tell him he is welcome for that often. Stierreich to Caleb Kaufman.
Now, did they have a Tech 9 song at their wedding?
Yeah, it was late in the party, but yeah, we had to do it.
You had to throw it in there, right?
Had to do it. I was the best man at that wedding, as a matter of fact. So, fun story all around.
Look at that. We're learning new stuff.
We are. So, no, the amphitheater concert I saw in St. Louis was REO Speedwagon and Styx with 38 Special as the opener. That was a good show.
I was going to say, that sounds like a good show.
That was great. Honestly, 38 Special, I would have just gone to see 38 Special. Like, they were really good. But that was the opener, and then Styx, and then REO Speedwagon to finish it out. 0-2 for Caleb Kaufman. 2 men on, 1 out. Logan Wiley is riding the storm out,
yes,
so to say.
Yes, he is.
For the Mavericks. Caleb Kaufman looking for something to hit.
Slider down and in.
Well, 0-2. Wiley can pull about anything out of the bag. He does go down with the off-speed 33. I don't think that's right. I knew he took something off there. I don't think he took off that much. 63 maybe, but the gun read 33. I think that was the speed of Caleb Kaufman's jab step. Swings and grounds this one into play. Rycraft, the shortstop, has it for 1. Fires to Parker. No, he won't get it. Throw was off target. And it is just 1 out instead of the double play.
Brings up Carp.
So first and third, 2 outs. And Wiley continues riding the storm out. Mavericks doing nothing to hold the runner. He should have taken off. Caleb Kaufman.
He's like, oh, yeah, I should have.
I mean, he was about a third of the way down the line when he...
The closest one to the bag would be Logan.
I mean, yeah. Now Justin Parker is going to pinch him a touch. This is up the middle. Rycraft, the shortstop, will step on the bag, get the out, and get out of the inning. All I know is that you love me in my dreams. So ultimately, the Metropolitans gave Wiley a scare, but he walks off unscathed. 6-0 is the score. Back with more Grip and Rip baseball from Mark Worley Field in a moment. 7th inning stretch brought to you by Centerstone, parent company of Burrell Behavioral Health. Quality behavioral health care, saving lives.
Take a breath. Here's your Be Well moment with Burrell Behavioral Health.
In a world that requires us to be in constant motion, we can focus on moving our bodies in ways that restore us instead of deplete us. Let's listen to our bodies and briefly stretch in ways that fit what we need. Take a deep inhale and a long exhale out as you gently stretch your neck, your shoulders, or your arms. We deserve to build physical rest into our daily routines.
For more wellness, visit BeWellCommunity.org.
It's a Rapid Roberts pitching change for the Springfield Metropolitans. Justin Loudon, when you're on, you're on. You predicted this. It is Kyle Carpenter coming on. 3 innings in his opener with the Mets, 2 earned runs on 4 hits and a strikeout. So career total is now 99 and 2/3 innings for Carp. 49 earned runs on 97 hits. He has struck out 61 batters. Career ERA sits at 4.42. Of course, he was the closer for the Moon City Mavericks on the way to a championship a season ago. That was Kyle's first. He has been in the grip and rip since breaking in with the Nixa Suckers in 2021. He's from St. Charles, Missouri. Yeah, he's one of those old young guys.
That's awesome.
You can do, you know, when you break in your early 20s, you become this weird combination of a young gun and a seasoned veteran at the same time, and that's a great descriptor for Kyle Carpenter, I feel. Out of St. Charles, Missouri, went to St. Dominic High School in O'Fallon, and then played 2 years of college baseball at the junior college level at John Wood Community College. Logan Rycraft takes a little golf swing and sends this one into right field for a base hit for the Mavs. And so they're running out of opportunities. 9 outs to go. Moon City down by 6 is gonna need to cook. Justin Letterman comes to scratch, the right fielder.
Now you're getting down to that where you've got to have that somewhat of a crooked number, that 2-3 spot.
I would say, yeah, you need at least 2, 3 would be nice here. But they need to pounce on Kyle Carpenter, and they need to figure out a way to get him rattled. That's going to be their best chance. Letterman lifts this one into center field. Coming in for that is Braschler for the Mets. He makes the catch and the out.
It's about one of the guys out there that for sure going to catch it.
Steady hand.
Steady, steady.
He's deceptively quick. But the thing about Braschler is if the glove makes it to the ball, that ball's probably staying in there. It's going to bring up Cram for the Mavericks. 0 for 2 today. Now 1 for 6 for the campaign. Breaking ball dips into the zone for a called strike. So Carpenter's got a fastball, slider, a curve, and a knuckleball that comes out of the bag every so often. Found this out his second year at John Wood at the junior college level. Knuckleball was pitch number 1.
Really?
That he said, yeah, I was essentially sort of a novelty act. I was a left-handed knuckleball specialist because that's what I needed to do in order to, number one, have the right statistical output to get some innings. But number 2, just, find a way to get used as a reliever out of the pen. 'Cause John Wood had a couple of other lefties who threw hard, so Kyle knew in terms of velocity he wasn't going to compete there, but with the left-handed knuckleball, he had a chance to get brought on to face some bruisers every now and again. So that was what earned him his innings at John Wood, and then he ended up, once his junior college career was done, decided to come to Missouri State University for academics, and then he played at the club level. So that's where he met some future GRBLers. Zach Ralph was the guy who recruited Kyle Carpenter, but also met and played with Cole Haselhorst, who is in this game for the Mavs. Cram goes down on strikes. That's a big punchy there for Kyle.
It is.
It's going to bring up Logan Wiley, making his first plate appearance, hitting in the 10 spot here. And Wiley is not a dud with the bat. He is 0 for 0 this season with a walk, and he's been hit by a pitch, and then he got hit by another. So the on-base percentage is brilliant.
Brilliant.
But he's getting there the hard way. Second HBP in 2 games for poor Logan Wiley.
His wife is right down here. She pulled out her phone, got it recorded. As soon as he touched first, she pointed at first and pointed back to the dugout.
Go have a seat, pal. So they're going to run Ryder Young for the pitcher. So the courtesy runner is allowed for pitchers and catchers in this league to speed up the pace of play. Here's Darling Pineda.
You trying to say pitchers are slow?
No, some pitchers honestly would be better off running for themselves, and you do see some guys do that.
Not me.
No, not you. I said you see some guys do it.
Murphy does it when it's
Clay
possible.
Murphy does it. Josh Engler does it. There are others.
Well, Josh Engler's an athletic human.
Oh, yeah. That's a fair point. We'll see him tonight on Baseball Night in the Ozarks. Pineda looks at a Reich to fall down 0-2. Rookie from Santo Domingo, República Dominicana. 30 years old. Now lives in Branson, Missouri.
How fast can you say that?
República Dominicana?
Oh, pretty quick.
Hey, 13 credit hours in Spanish, my friend. I didn't really use my Spanish a lot as a professional journalist. Used it a lot working at J.C. Penney in the mall, oddly enough, and I use it a lot here in the GRBL. The 1-2. Got him on strikes, and that's a big out for Kyle Carpenter. 2 strikeouts that inning. Another goose egg on the board. And the Metropolitans maintain their distance, 6-0, leading the Moon City Mavericks. We head to the 8th, 6-0 Mets.
The Fuel Forward app is a go. Fuel Forward provides quick and secure payments and everyday savings on fuel at your local Rapid Roberts to keep you moving forward. Download today and save up to 20 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Then save 5 cents per gallon every fill-up after that. Driving just got a whole lot better thanks to the Fuel Forward app at your local Rapid Roberts.
At Central Bank, we've brought the home loan process closer to home. All of our lending decisions are made locally, right here in your community, so you get quick answers and loans that are tailored to meet your needs. So whether you're just starting your home buying journey or well on your way, Central Bank can help turn possibilities into realities. Apply online at centralbank.net or at any of our convenient locations. Central Bank. We do banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Logan Wiley back to work for Moon City. He and the Mavericks trail the Springfield Mets 6-0. Rance Berger here with you live at Meadow Park. My partner Justin Loudon has bid us farewell. He's gone down to get dressed and get loose, where he will be the starting pitcher for the Republic Locos tonight, opposite right-hander Josh Engler and the Nixa Suckers. 6 o'clock, the scheduled start time for that game. Don't forget, coming up next Sunday, August 23rd, we've got another GRBL Sunday triple header coming your way live from Meadow Park at high noon. It's the Moon City Mavericks taking on the Nixa Suckers. At 3 o'clock, the Republic Locos face the Ozark Mountain Ducks. And then at 6 p.m. on Baseball Night in the Ozarks, it'll be the Branson Showmen at the Springfield Metropolitans. Should be 3 pretty good ones. First offering to Caleb Spangler is a line drive, and it goes off the second baseman's mitt out into right field. So Caleb Spangler is on. And the official scorer, unfortunately for Caleb Spangler and unfortunately for the Mavericks, very quick to assign an error on the play. Nonetheless, Spangler is on, and the Mets are in business. Kevin Walsh came on and made a nice catch an inning ago. Makes his first plate appearance of the day. Shows bunt. Ball got away from the catcher, Haselhorst, and heads back to the backstop, allowing Spangler to take second. So into scoring position goes the rookie Caleb Spangler. Kevin Walsh, 7 for 23 for the Metropolitans a season ago. That was his first year back in the league since 2018. Swing and a sky-high fly into shallow center. Thomas Brand on it for the Mavs. He makes the catch and the out. 1 gone. So Robert Fackrell comes to the plate for the 4th time today. A fly out to right. A hit by pitch that he took between the knee and the ankle. And an infield single to the 3rd baseman. He's having a day, all right. Also had a nice catch and throw for an out from 3rd base in the early stages of this one, and I saw the nod. I would imagine he's telling Logan Wiley that was a nice pitch, and indeed it was. A slider into the zone for a called strike 1. Another slider, a swing and a miss there. 0-2. So Wiley ahead with 1 out and a runner on second. Comes home. Jam shot. Fackrell fouls this one. It's possibly playable. And the Metropolitans' first baseman, Tyler Jones, hangs on. It's an interesting look for TJ getting some run at first base. Nonetheless, made a nice play there in foul territory. Catching it as an outfielder would. Here's Braschler for the Metropolitans. Singled out to center field last time. He's 1 for 4 today. He was 2 for 4 in the opener. So now 3 for 8 on the campaign. Oh, a little jam up. He swung and grounded it softly into play. Wiley off the mound to field it. And he throws a dart to Tyler Jones to get out number 3 in the 8th. So we are headed to the bottom of the 8th. Moon City coming to bat. But the opportunities are beginning to thin. 6-0 is the score. Metropolitans out in front of the Mavericks. They are looking for answers on the other side of this break.
At Inkburst Studios, we create custom apparel with unmatched quality and craftsmanship. We specialize in premium DTF printing that melts seamlessly into any fabric, delivering vibrant color, incredible durability, and a smooth, soft finish that looks as good as it feels. Bold prints, superior quality, built with purpose. InkburstStudios.com.
At OWN, we support projects through every phase, from boundary and topo surveying to geotech, civil site design, utilities, permitting, and more. We get the slope right, the details exact, the deadline met, that's a given. But the real work, it's not on a plan sheet. It's building trust and lasting relationships. That's engineering beyond.
Own Engineering is a partner of Grip and Rip Baseball. Check them out at weareown.com. That's weareown.com.
Carpenter back to the pitcher's mound for the Springfield Metropolitans in defense of a 6-0 lead against their rivals from the Queen City of the Ozarks, the Moon City Mavericks. Defensively, the Mets have Robert Fackrell back in there at third base. Caleb Kaufman's the shortstop. Jordan Fitzpatrick at second. Kevin Walsh at third. Thomas Brand is the batter for Moon City. And Thomas Brand puts one in the air into left center field. That's a gapper. He thought about going for 2. Now no, he won't. As the Mets hit the cutoff man and send Thomas Brand scampering back to first. But he was looking to press the action. And when you're down by 6 runs, you kind of have to. To finish out the defense for the Mets, it's Alex Kelly, Jared Braschler, and Austin Schilt in the outfield. batter for Moon City with a man on is Tyler Jones. Works as a software trainer at Round Table Solutions. Also is the director of a youth baseball program called the 417 Panthers. He's got a couple of other guys with Grip and Rip Baseball League connections tied into that, including the great Trey Turner. Carpenter went at him with a fastball for a strike, a two-seamer that ran into the zone. Carp has what he wants from the catcher Jared Fox. Rocks and deals a breaking ball. That hit Tyler Jones on his front elbow. Carpenter asked for clarification and Jones pointed to said elbow. And the boys are still having a discussion about it. Second batter that Kyle Carpenter has hit. Nothing nefarious, I don't believe anyway. Sort of a case just where the breaking ball didn't break. It's going to bring up David Edwards. He has been hit by a pitch today. That happened in the 6th inning. Also flew out to center and grounded out to the third baseman. Edwards up in the front of the right-handed batter's box. Likes to be out there to see something to swing at, and he also crowds the plate. 1-0 breaking ball swung on. That is turned foul. Third base side will set up and do another. 1-1. It's that great time of the day where the crowd for this game is getting tense for the finish in this one, and the crowd for the next game, Nixa Suckers and Republic Locos, is filing in, so stands looking full. And at Metter Park, by the way this is constructed and the way the bleachers on either side sit relatively close to the field, yeah, you can hear what the players are saying. You can hear what the fans are saying, too. Makes for an interesting, fun, all-inclusive experience. So if you've never checked out a Grip and Rip game, come do so. Admission just $5. We're out here every Sunday with the exception of Labor Day from now until mid-October. Kids 12 and under always free. Carpenter's pitch to David Edwards after a couple of lookbacks to second base is swung on. This is lifted, potentially playable in right field. No, it will get down. It's a base hit, a Texas leaguer for David Edwards. He's going for two. Mavericks will send home Thomas Brand. They're on the board, 6-1. David Edwards puts them on the board, an RBI double. And Tyler Jones ended up going first to third on that run. So it is now a 5-run ball game. 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out, and the batter is Justin Parker. So if you're Moon City, you don't have to get all 6 right here, right now, though it would be nice, but they're going to need more here in the 8th. Parker is 0 for 3 today. Flew out to left field last time up. Fastball caught the inner half of the zone for a called strike. Carpenter rocks and delivers. That was on the outer half of the plate. Parker swung and chased. A little bit of late movement by the lefty. So he's ahead of Parker 0-2. fanned him with a change. 75 miles per hour. Parker goes down on strikes, 1 away. So the jam continues, and now Kyle Carpenter has got to face one of his closest friends in baseball. This is Cole Haselhorst. 1 for 3 today, 4 for 7 on the season. He knows what Carpenter can do. This is in the air to right field. Walking in is Austin Schiltz. He makes the catch. Jones tags and is going home. Mets throw to third, and it is now 6-2 as the Mavericks score on the sac fly. So it's now a 4-run ball game, and the Mavericks realistically running low on chances to trade outs for runs like that. Logan Rycraft, who is 2 for 3 with a couple of singles, needs to try to squeeze one more. David Edwards, the runner at second for the Mavericks. And they attack Rycraft inside, ball 1. So Logan Rycraft, sponsored by Groundworks, is now 2 for 6 on the season. Breaking ball back up the middle off Carpenter's shin. Shortstop Kaufman up with it. He hopped the throw and Walsh can't hang on. Rycraft's going to stop at first. Edwards will come in and score, and they call ball out of play. So Rycraft will get the easy walk to second base. Edwards comes in, and that makes the score 6-3. So the Mavericks chipping away 3 runs this inning. (6-3) Justin Letterman bats for City. Took a late cut, fouled that one back to the screen. Letterman 1 for 3, an infield single, a strikeout, and a fly out to center. Sun has gone behind a cloud. A little bit of cloud cover rolling in, but no threats of rain in the forecast. That is just a welcome sight. 0-1. Oh, Letterman tried to check, and then the ball hit the bat anyway, and it went back to the screen, foul. Unlucky there for Justin Letterman, who's fallen down 0-2. Carpenter with 2 outs, trying to get out of the inning. Slide step and a delivery. Letterman belts this one. That's to the gap in left center field. That's headed for the wall. Rycraft will come around to score. It's now a 2-run game. Mavericks plate their 4th run of the bottom of the 8th. Justin Letterman puts another coin in the carousel. RBI double to the gap in left center field. It is now 6-4. Ryan Cram, number 9 man in the order. Representing some hope for the Mavericks. Breaking ball swung on. That's going to get through between the shortstop and third baseman. Yes, indeed. That is a full send for Justin Letterman. In he goes safely. Ryan Cram standing tall, an RBI base hit. It is a 1-run game, 6-5. He now represents a game-tying run. Mavericks have scored 5 runs this inning. 4 of those have come with 2 outs. Batter is Wiley. He got hit by a pitch last time. So Wiley has been on base safely 3 times in 3 plate appearances. 1 walk, 2 hit by pitch. Carpenter just got a talking to from his catcher, Jared Fox. He is acting as the Metropolitans manager, with Clay Murphy having to leave early. And the Mavericks have absolutely eaten against the Mets bullpen in this inning. That is high and tight to Wiley, evens the count 1-1. The Mavericks trying to get it all back in the 8th. Now down by a single run, 6-5 our score. Carpenter deals a 1-1 breaking ball. That's grounded right side. That's through. Cram coming home. The throw to the plate was decent, but Ryan Cram is safe. RBI base hit for Logan Wiley, who is now 1 for 1. Have yourself a day, kiddo. 6-6. It's a brand new game. And yeah, if you heard some exorbitant cheering, that is because the Logan Wiley cheering section happens to be sitting just a few rows below my vantage point in the press box, so it got loud. And the inning continues for City as Darling Pineda, the rookie from Santo Domingo, República Dominicana, bats. Looked at a strike there from Kyle Carpenter. Pineda, at this point, is trying to extend it. Ryder Young is the courtesy runner for the Mavs, running for Wiley. But he will be able to come back on and pitch. This is a chopper to the shortstop. Kaufman's throw. That's high. It brought Walsh off the bag. Wait for it. It is an out. And that will end the inning. Hang on. You're not on. Go ahead, Tony Lewis. Welcome to the broadcast booth. Yeah?
No lead is ever safe in
we
the GRBL.
said that last week when the Mavericks were on the opposite end of one of these.
Yeah, I was just down there with my father-in-law, Steve Will, director of baseball operation. I was saying, you know, it's always fun whenever you just see a game that really wasn't a game for a while turn into one. And so I'm not biased to really either side. I just like good baseball, so I started cheering for the tie, and then I actually I got jawed by a couple Mets fans to say, hey, quiet down there.
Oh, boy. Well, jawing the commissioner is an interesting decision. So here we go. Mavericks come out. We will bring you the 9th inning after this word from the Bank of Missouri. 6-6. If you blinked, welcome back to a good ball game.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. Whether you're looking to pay bills or make a big purchase, sometimes you need cash quickly to take that next step. A consumer loan might be a perfect option to help you live well, bank well. Sonia McClendon, one of our branch managers, is here to explain.
Thank you, Nicole. We provide personal consumer loans for almost any purpose, from building your credit to financing that new car. We offer competitive rates, and decisions are made locally so we can get you the money that you need quickly. But what makes our consumer loans unique is that personal touch. For example, I recently worked with a customer to secure a loan for a horse trailer. He could have went elsewhere, but he chose to work with his bank because of that personal relationship that we've built with him. Being able to work with your personal banker that you know and trust makes a big difference.
That's right, because we work with our customers to help them live well, bank well. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Well, yes, when improbable comebacks happen, I don't get called to the principal's office, but the commissioner tends to come to my office. So Tony Lewis with me. I'm Rance Berger. 6-6 our score. All right, Godfather, we're heading to the 9th inning. Logan Wiley on the hill for the Moon City Mavericks.
Well, I mean, big brain Dan England. It had to have been hard to watch that game for the first eight, 7.5 innings, but he has got the man on the mound who he wants going into this last top half of the 9th, which is Logan Wiley.
Yep, and he still has his 3+ designation. This is going to be Wiley's 4th inning, so if this game goes to a 10th, Logan Wiley can pitch that one too.
Correct. He's got 2 in extras. Is that how that works?
I guess. I don't know. You're the commissioner. You tell me.
Yeah, we got to get the clarification.
You better start to look at the rules. Okay, so this is the number 2 spot in the order. Austin Schilt batting in what was Clay Murphy's position. And all Clay Murphy did today was go 3 for 4 with a couple of doubles. But Schilt, talk about coming off the bench, hopping into the pressure cooker.
I wonder if Clay is listening to this right now.
I'm sure, you know, I think for about 7 innings, Daniel England was not a happy camper. Clay Murphy's got to be taking down some Tums chewables right now. Austin Schilt, 1 for 3 in his rookie campaign, looked at a steal right there.
It's 2 max extra, it's got to be. If we get there.
Well, I don't know. Like I said, I am staying away from that, my friend. I'll leave that to you and Steve Lale to convey to the boys if we get there. Mavericks, I think, would like for Logan Wiley to just shove this inning and then get it done in the bottom of the 9th. Metropolitans, meanwhile, a little short-handed, are going to be looking for some answers to try to jump back up. But first they're going to have to solve Logan Wiley. Shook off Cole Haselhorst a couple of times there. Shaken again. What do you, I think he's got to have, he must have gone through everything Cole put down. Oh, and they're giving, and the umpire is going to call one on Wiley and Haselhorst here, so now it's a 2-2 count. We don't have a pitch clock, so that's, but he didn't like something that the Mavericks battery did. They're going to need to come to agreement on the 2-2. Breaking ball. Schilt pops this one. Foul. Haselhorst tracking it. He's got it. Sliding grab by the Mavs catcher for a big out.
That is not ideal. That really should have been TJ's ball, but Haselhorst catches it basically facing the opposite direction he should. That was a great catch.
Yeah,
I mean, it really was.
It really was. I mean, credit where it's due. Haselhorst made an athletic play there. But yeah, that is not the way they teach that. Tom Emanski, not happy with what he just saw. Here's Jordan Fitzpatrick. 2 for 2 on the day with a couple of walks. He's also got an RBI triple. Swings and fouls this one back. That's going to get on to the awning on the third base side.
When did Carpenter go in?
Carpenter is in his 3rd inning of work. He came on in the 7th. So yeah, if he comes on,
he gets another 2.
Yes, he can go in theory the 10th and the 11th if we get there.
Well, so can
There's a pull and then a great catch. Tyler Jones redeems himself, catching that line drive off the bat of Big Fitz.
It's big out to get
2 down. Yeah, it doesn't quite get easier. Here's Alex Kelly. He's got a hit and an RBI today.
Alex just looks like a pro.
He passes the eye test with flying colors, doesn't he?
He does.
He's batting .250 thus far in his GRBL career, 2 for 8. Couple of RBIs to show for it. He's sponsored by Alex Kelly, Edward Jones, financial advisor. Wiley attacks down. That's low, ball 1. 3rd team All-American, Alex Kelly, back in 2013 with the St. Louis University Billikens.
Ooh.
What's a Billiken? I don't know. What was that pitch? A called strike. 1-1.
Yeah, that was a nice slider.
Well, Logan's been working more off speed in this outing.
Fastball.
That was a fastball. That is in the air to deep right field. Back goes Letterman at the track. He lost it. The ball hopped up. It's a ground rule double for Alex Kelly.
Yeah, when you don't sprint back immediately as a right fielder, when you drift, and as a right-handed hitter who hits a tailing oppo shot like that, that is very tough for the rookie outfielder out there to get under that. So, yep, with the wind kind of helping a little bit, that was no doubt going to be warning track, if not maybe even potentially out.
You know, and Justin Letterman's made a lot of nice plays. That's one he'll probably want to go back and look at later. But yeah, you're right. Just he drifted in instead of sprinting straight away.
Hey, I can say the same thing.
Hey, I've drifted and misplayed things in slow pitch softball, so I don't have a lot of room to be a critic.
Exactly.
Here's Jared Fox.
This could be big if he gets a base hit here.
Well, Jared Fox, he's a GRBL Hall of Famer, but throughout his career that spans back to 2018, he has just found a knack for delivering some of the most clutch base hits late in games we have ever seen. So with a runner on second, Alex Kelly, 2 outs. Is this going to be another Jared Fox moment?
Oh,
swings
it
and
looks
puts
like
one so clutch into right field. It
here it
goes.
comes.
Kelly sending it. They will cut it off, and it is now 7-6. Metropolitans back out in front. Jared Fox.
Again, clutch.
That is his 3rd hit of the day, his 2nd RBI.
And off Wiley, that's a memorable moment for sure for the Canada's greatest export.
It's not over yet. So Caleb Kaufman bats here. Mavericks will answer in the bottom of the 9th, and keep in mind it's a team that just hung 6 runs on the board in the previous inning. But first things first, Logan Wiley's got to get his club off the field and give him a chance. They will have Thomas Brand, Tyler Jones, and David Edwards due up in the bottom of the 9th. And Wiley steps off before the 0-1.
Looks like we may get some weather too. It's coming in from the north.
I was taking a look, and this was not in the script, but yeah, it is now mostly cloudy. Wiley deals. Kaufman pulls this one sharply foul. Yeah, wind has shifted a little bit too. It's almost more of a due westerly wind now at 11 miles per hour. Gusts as much as 19. And yeah, it's all right now, just wind. But those clouds are starting to look a little more gray. There was not rain in the forecast at all at the even when we started the triple header back at noon.
Okay.
It's looking a little bit like Missouri out there. So 0-2 for Kaufman when Wiley and Haselhorst can come to agreement as to what pitch he's about to throw. Swung on. It's a line drive to left. Cram hangs on and makes the catch. And the Mavericks get off the field, but not before the Springfield Metropolitans do some damage. A double by Alex Kelly and an RBI single by Jared Fox make the score 7-6. We're headed to the bottom of the 9th. All right, Tony, it is the commercial-free 9th inning brought to you by Central Bank of the Ozarks. All right, clarify me. What happens? First of all, the Mavericks have got to score 1 to send it to extras. If they score 2 or more, of course, they walk it off.
It's actually funny because we have maybe the most people listening we've actually had listening to one of our games at this time.
That means, yeah.
My skipper, actually, Jacob Carlson, said, hey, you got to really double-check this extra pitching rule. He's like, Wiley would have 1 in extras. And as I read on our GRBL website, the inning limitation limit, any one pitcher on the team can throw a max of 5 innings.
Right.
So extra innings limitations, 2 max and extras for all pitchers. However, if you have thrown your 5, he will have thrown 4. He can throw 1 more in extras, and that is it.
And they would have to make a change should it go to an 11th inning tied.
If you are a reliever like Kyle Carpenter, however, you can throw 2 more max because this is, in fact, his 3rd inning pitched in the 9th. So Kyle could get 2 more. Wiley would get 1 more in extras. But, again, like you said, the Mavericks have to at least score 1 run here. And if they score 2, then this thing's over.
Right, and the Metropolitans, Carpenter had a rough go, to put it mildly, in the 8th, but they really, being shorthanded, they don't have a choice. They've got to stick with Carpenter and hope he can dial it in against the top part of this Moon City order. So again, it'll be 2-3-4, so Thomas Brand, Tyler Jones, David Edwards, Justin Parker would get to bat if one of his teammates can get it there. Kyle Carpenter, of course, and the Mets would like to go 3 up, 3 down, and go home.
Yep, a lot of that really depends on this first hitter. You always want to get the lead off, obviously, but statistics are definitely in your favor. When you get the leadoff runner, it is super hard to score. However, those statistics pretty much exactly flip-flop if you allow the first runner of the inning to get on. So we got to see some patience from Brand, and we got to see some consistency from Carp on the mound.
So Thomas Brand has got 2 hits already today. Carpenter's first offering misses down.
Man, we got a crowd now. I
Yeah,
mean, you
so
kind of got the 6 p.m.
we're
crowd
right at
rolling
that
in.
changeover. Yeah, folks who are here to see the Locos and the Suckers, but yeah, also the fans who are here for Mavericks Mets.
Getting some bonus ball.
1-0 to Brand, swung on, fouled back to the screen. Straight back, which would suggest the timing was good, the bat path was not quite.
Yep.
So Thomas Brand is going to think about that one. Kyle Carpenter wants a new baseball. He will get it.
You know, I loved our time at Old U.S. Ballpark, Mountain Duck Stadium. Such a great park and what they've done out there recently. But you know what I do love about Meadow Park is it doesn't take many fans to make it feel like a game. And right now it feels like a game.
It's bopping. The 1-1.
Ooh, jeez.
Carpenter just outside.
I feel Carp's pain on that one.
Yeah, Fox tried to frame it, but the man in charge says no. We'll do a 2-1. In a 1-run ball game, bottom of the 9th, Brand again swings and fouls one back.
That's a healthy cut. Now, if Carp gets his 12-6 drop off a table curveball right here, then that may be trouble. And I know that because I'm a fellow lefty like Brand is at the plate. So I would throw that pitch if I were him, if he trusts it, because he is right on that fastball.
A 2-2. So he does have 1 to give. We'll see what he throws here.
Good eye.
Yeah, just missed outside. That looked like a slider, just slider away the whole way.
And what kind of inning is this going to be? I think it's a full count. I don't think it's deuces.
Yeah, it is. It's full. 3-2. That's an off-speed pitch. Brand jumped on it. That is grounded right side. Spangler running. They got him by a step. Caleb Spangler. He is the 3rd first baseman the Mets have used today, and he clutched up at a good time there, just winning the race. And Carpenter was covering the bag as well, so actually 3 feet hit the bag in rapid-fire succession there. Tyler Jones comes to scratch. He got hit by a pitch last time.
Was that 12-6 curve? That's tough. That's tough to drive the other way as a lefty.
Another lefty on lefty here.
Ooh. Inside fastball.
Indeed. 0-1.
See if that Uncle Chuck comes out right now. That's up.
Yeah, dropped a few miles per hour, 71.
I was going to say, that looks like a changeup that didn't really change much.
Just a mistake pitch, I think. Carpenter got away with one there. Here comes a 1-1. That's outside to make it 2-1. Nobody on. You know, you can nibble. You can nibble to an extent, right? But I mean, you can see the labored breath there from Kyle Carpenter as well.
Just to get to the big boppers on deck and in the holes, what you want to do.
Jones chases strike 2 in a big way there. He'll have 1 more cut.
That, I'm telling you, that lefty-lefty curve that Carp has, that's his best pitch against a lefty.
May see it again here. Nods to Jared Fox. They're setting up outside. Yeah, that was it, but he missed down.
No, that's a good throwaway pitch.
I thought he might get Jones to just chase badly, but TJ not fooled. Now he's got another full count.
Man, I'd throw it again. I'd throw it again.
3-2 payoff. That was the curve. That is ball 4. Jones.
Oh, man.
Takes the free pass.
And we got
David Edwards. And his last at-bat was an RBI double out to right field, a Texas leaguer that started a rally. At that time, the Mavericks were down 6-0. This man, David Edwards, made it 6-1. And then the floodgate opened.
This guy has the power to end it.
Carpenter knows that. Tyler Jones with a shallow lead from first. Carpenter from the belt.
Good.
The attack
layoff.
outside. Yeah, Edwards laid off.
Now that lefty to righty curveball is coming right into Edwards' bat. So a changeup really would be his out pitch here. Cannot fall too far behind. This next pitch is huge.
1-0 breaking ball is clubbed to the shortstop. Kaufman, he bobbled it. Throw
Safe.
to second. He did not get it there in
no.
time.
Kaufman knows it too.
Yeah. I'm not a body language expert, but I know he's not happy with that.
I mean, that ball had to have so much topspin.
Oh, no doubt. And, I mean, in the 9th inning, everything's going to feel like it's just a shot put coming at you.
And it doesn't get easier. You got GRBL Hall of Famer JP, who knows one speed only, and that's hit for the wall and over.
Yeah, he was 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs a week ago. That hit was a double. Wearing the collar today.
Ooh, good pitch.
Look at a Steerike in the zone. That's nasty.
That is a big pitch. Stay outside from JP. Yep.
64 hits in the career of Justin Parker. 9 previous seasons. Down 0-1 here. That's a fastball out, and he watched it go. 42 years old from Branson, Missouri, out of Labette Community College. Kyle Carpenter trying to hang on for the Mets, nursing a 7-6 lead that is pulled, but that's going to be a very loud strike into the players' parking lot. Well out of here. Yeah, Tony, you almost took yourself out with excitement. You're back. That's good. Yeah, JP
but that is
was pouncing.
That's a big strike, though.
It
big
is.
Strike.
0-2. So Kyle Carpenter can waste one here if he wants to. Yeah, got a little bloop here. Parker put it into foul territory, and Caleb Spangler, the first baseman. That was not beautiful at all, but he caught that.
He caught that.
That is a foul out, and Caleb Spangler records his second out of the inning. He has put the Mavericks down to their final out.
He was channeling his inner Matty Spangler.
I'm not even sure Matt Spangler would have had that, to be honest with you. That was something.
GRBL Black Matt Spangler has that all day long.
I don't know, man. That was something else.
Haselhorst.
It all comes down to Cole Haselhorst against his very good friend Kyle Carpenter.
Oh, man.
And here we go. 2 men on. 1-run ball game. Ball got away from the catcher Fox. Tyler Jones is going to take third. He slid. He took out Robert Fackrell at the knees. Both men are down.
I guess we got a dead ball.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's got to be a dead ball. Oh, yeah, because the third base coach for the Mavs picked that up. Fackrell is down, and this is no good. He is slow to get up, is the Mets' third baseman.
And as a heads-up play, you had David Edwards take second.
Yes,
so
he did. 2 in scoring position.
So now your winning run is only 120 feet away. Oh, I'm sorry, 180.
Yeah, 90 plus 90. They're going to give Fackrell a break. They're going to give Jones a break as well. Both men are going to try to stay in this thing. And yeah, Fackrell knows. He's looking over at the bench. They've got Kevin Walsh left, and that's it. So it's Walsh or nothing. Fackrell.
We got 1-0 on the count.
Well, he is notoriously tough. Yes, indeed. It is a 1-0 count. And yeah, as you mentioned, Tyler Jones. It's just a pass ball. Ball got away from Jared Fox long enough for Tyler Jones to make an aggressive move, and then David Edwards, the tail runner, did his job.
I'm going to say he's going to have to hit a gap because David Edwards, big bat, not the fleetest of feet.
Yeah, but he was going to try it. Fastball swung on, one hop to the shortstop. Kaufman's throw on the money, and the Springfield Metropolitans have survived.
Wow.
7-6.
Wow.
Your final score.
Now Clay can enjoy
Wheezy, baby.
Wheezy
and some
peace.
2 Chainz. Well, hey. You know what? We got to make an Elite Promotions Elite Performer of the game. First of all, you got to mention Clay Murphy on the day was 3 for 4, and he threw 5 shutout innings. striking out 8 batters, but he's not going to be here to tell us about it, so we got to go to the guy who delivered the clutch RBI base hit in the 9th. It's got to be the Springfield Metropolitans catcher, Jared Fox. So G. Fox on the day finishes with 3 base hits, had 2 RBIs, including driving in the game-winning run. So Jared Fox is your Elite Promotions Elite Performer of the game for these Springfield Metropolitans. And look out, this was a team that was almost on the wrong side of history a season ago. By way of, yeah, go ahead, Tony. We'll let you get out of here.
Yep, thanks, man. Great job.
The point I was going to make was this was a team that started off last year 0-5 and is now 2-0 here in 2026. They also drop the Moon City Mavericks to 0-2. So that is a big win for a couple of reasons for the Springfield Metropolitans, who get it done today on a big 9th inning RBI base hit. It started with Alex Kelly delivering a ground rule double, and then Jared Fox clutched up, hit a single out into right field to make the score 7-6, and then he was the battery mate for Kyle Carpenter, who was able to hang on and help the Springfield Metropolitans prevail 7-6. We'll step aside, come back, bring you some post-game coverage on the other side of a long break. And I've just been handed word that we will start our Baseball Night in the Ozarks feature game tonight at approximately 6:30 p.m. here in the Central Time Zone. So back with more Grip and Rip Baseball post-game coverage is next, live from Meadow Park.
The Fuel Forward app is a go. Fuel Forward provides quick and secure payments and everyday savings on fuel at your local Rapid Roberts to keep you moving forward. Download today and save up to 20 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Then save 5 cents per gallon every fill-up after that. Driving just got a whole lot better thanks to the Fuel Forward app at your local Rapid Roberts.
Seven to 6, your final score. The Springfield Metropolitans hang on with their fingertips and clinch victory, improving to 2-0 and an outright share of first place in the GRBL's North Division. Well, pleased to be joined by the Springfield Metropolitans acting manager Jared Fox. He is also our Elite Promotions Elite Performer of the Game by way of a 3 for 4 performance at the plate that included a couple of RBIs, including the game-winning run being driven in the 9th inning. Foxy, let's pick it up from there and work backwards. So, first of all, you just watched, or participated rather, in the boys from Moon City hanging up 6 runs in the 8th. You go back there in the 9th, you watch Alex Kelly hit a ground rule double, and then you come to bat. Tell me about the mental approach at that time and point.
I was just going up there looking for a fastball, hoping he'd give me at least one to hit. I should have probably swung at the first one, but luckily he actually saw 4 pitches from him today, and all 4 fastballs, which was pretty rare. So I got lucky there. But yeah, just looking to put something good to swing on it. Didn't quite get it on the barrel, but that was probably a good thing because it probably would have got caught if that was the case.
We even we set the stage for it before the at bat. I said, you know, historically, dating back to your debut in 2018, we've seen time and time again, Jared Fox finds a way to come on with guys on late in games and deliver clutch hits, and you clutched up again. What is it with you and just finding your way into these big game-winning moments?
Oh, I don't know. It's just keeping your approach the same. Don't try to do anything too much. Just try to look for a good pitch, those first 2 strikes, and then just battle when you get 2, and you get lucky every once in a while. So
more than once in a while. Like I said, it seems to be a recurring theme. I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me, like, if you're hiding a golden horseshoe somewhere in those baseball pants.
No. Just like I said, keep a good approach and good things happen.
Well,
get the bat and the ball. That's a big thing.
Sticking with talking the mental game, I'm sure you guys were having a lot of fun back in the stage of the game where you put up 4 in the 5th inning and you had a 6-0 lead and enjoyed that for what felt like quite a long time. So, Rob Fackrell, all of a sudden, Rutrow, it is 6-6. What's going on in the Metropolitans dugout at that time and point?
Just got to stay in front of the baseball, block it up, and then also just play small ball. I mean, obviously, Alex Kelly did not play small ball.
That was not. But
that's what you got to go back to. You got to go back to fundamentals and just trying to dive in bodies, keep the ball in the infield, and just do whatever you can to help our pitcher out.
So it's not a bad approach, like especially with a pitcher like Logan Wiley on the hill. Velocity's dialed up, and he can also make a small mistake by a hitter turn into nothing. Yeah.
So you just got to know guess where it's going to be. Really.
Yeah, for sure. we were feeling pretty good coming into that 9th. We had a good part of the lineup coming up, so it's just it reminds me of kind of last year. When I was with the Showman, that top of your lineup, you feel good every time it goes through, even when you're down. So I was feeling the same way when they were coming up because they had 2, 3, 4 coming up against us there in the bottom of the 9th. But man, Carp, he gutted it out. He had a little bit of bad luck there in the 8th. Seems like every ball hit found a hole, but he dialed it up there in the last inning, did really good.
So Rob, I felt like you had one of those games that was kind of the microcosm of the overall game for the Mets. You had a gem of a play at third base in the early goings of this one with a great throw.
Yeah, buddy.
And then you get hit between the knee and the shin, and then later we see you get on base and then get crumpled. Tyler Jones ran you over there at third.
Yeah.
This way, man. First of all, physically, how are you doing? I know you're tough.
Oh, I'm fine. I'll be all right.
Several of those plays just didn't look like they felt good whatsoever.
Oh, it didn't, but it's part of it. I'm used to being behind the plate, and like you said before, I've wrestled for a long time, so I'm used to bumps and bruises.
So yeah, how much does that mental And especially the mental foundation you build in wrestling come out when you go play a game like you played today.
It really is a thing, because like, think about it, in wrestling, you got your what position is your weight class, and everyone has a job to do.
Mhm.
You know, and so same thing when you come out here, you got a job to do, you got to do it, and then your job overall will help the whole team. So.
All right, well, there you go. There's a lesson for you kids. Even if you're not a good wrestling might make you a better athlete at something else.
Dude, wrestling's awesome, dude. That's when my son started wrestling a couple years ago, and it is a awesome sport.
It is an amazing thing. Everyone thinks it's an individual sport, but some of my closest friends are still from my high school wrestling team.
You got to have training partners. That's what makes you better. So that's great. So guys, 2-0. Let's talk about that. Rob, you can lend a little bit to this. You've been a Metropolitan for a long time. You've been part of a team that started off 0-5. So
it's a good.
I would imagine 2-0 has got to feel tremendous
compared to last year. You know, and the season before we struggled a little bit too. But it's good to start on the right foot. You know, and hopefully we can carry this into oncoming weeks. You know, we're going to have that break, and hopefully after that we can continue.
Yeah. Same thing to you, Jared Fox. Of course, Clay Murphy gives you 5 scoreless innings today, but I know it's a lot easier to start 2-0 than it is to start 0-2. You know, you've got a lot of veterans on this team. Yourself, Clay Murphy, Jared Braschler, guys like Fack. So going forward, what's going to be the message to the young guys as the GRBL's long, short season continues?
I think just keep grinding. Like I said, up and down the lineup, we've seen guys perform in the early going. Just keep the same mindset. You know, we haven't really played from behind much yet this year, but again, just understanding that it's a long game, and hey, just do the things you know how to do well, and like Frack was saying, fundamentals. Just do your job, and think good things will happen.
Yep.
But yeah, Clay had a heck of a game today. I love catching him, man. He's so fun.
It's so fun catching
it's like
Clay.
it's like
happy
it's
I've
like
been on
dancing.
this team the last 4 years.
It's just so.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
It's a
great
thing
time.
of beauty. 5 scoreless innings, 8 strikeouts, and he delivered 3 hits for you guys.
Yeah, no doubt. He
hit the ball. He hit the ball well.
Well,
today.
he's going to go see Wheezy, so
Yeah,
I won't ask for your takes on
time.
rap music.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that'll be fun. We'll see you guys back here. You're back next Sunday, August 23rd, 6 p.m. You'll be under the lights in prime time against the Branson Showmen.
Under the lights.
So we'll see you on Baseball Night in the Ozarks next time out.
Awesome. Thank you, Rance.
Thank you, Rance.
Robert Fackrell, Jared Fox, and the Springfield Metropolitans 7-6. They defeat the Moon City Mavericks today. Well, that's going to do it for us. We are going to shut down this stream as the Metropolitans go to 2-0. The Mavericks fall to 0-2. We will come back, start a brand new one here in just a couple of minutes to bring you Baseball Night in the Ozarks, the Nixa Suckers, and the Republic Locos. That's coming your way next. For our director, Tripp Shafer, and for my partner, Justin Fruit Snacks Loudon, I'm Rance Berger, wishing you good evening from Springfield, Missouri.